from the NPD Group 2021.
New message.
What up, what up? It's Heather's cousin. You dated her in college, or maybe you were just in the same class. Anyway, I heard you bought a boat, my man. Let's hit the water. Oh, and Heather told me you always liked, snacks and stuff, so I could totally bring some chips.
When you get a boat, you also get new friends. Make sure Progressive's one of them, and get coverage today for as little as $100 a year.
Hey, also, I'm a little short on cash, so can you cover the chips? Thanks. I can see why Heather liked you.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Annual premium for basic liability policy not available in all states.
Staples has everything for school at great prices. So this year you won't go back to school. You'll be ready to move forward and master 5th grade math.
I can't do this. It's impossible.
Not you, Dad, your daughter. Staples will help her move forward.
Right.
Right now, Staples comp books and number 2 pencils are just 50 cents each. Plus, 2 pocket paper folders are only 25 cents each. Everything on your list at amazing prices. Staples, we're not going back. We're going forward to school. N716 in-store only, limit 30.
In the wee hours of the night, when everyone else is fast asleep, you're the one on third shift, burning the midnight oil. When a part fails and everything comes to a grinding halt, regardless of what the clock on the wall says, you leap into action. Grainger is with you and all the ones who get it done. With 24/7 customer support by phone or click to chat. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
20,000 bonus points, 18.99% variable APR, and a $32 statement credit when you spend $200 before your dog's 8th birthday.
Credit card ads have all sorts of numbers, but they mean nothing to you if you don't get approved. So here's Credit Karma's number, 50. Like members who shop on Credit Karma get approved over 50% more often than the national average. Now that's a number you can rely on. Credit Karma. Apply with more confidence. Member approval rates in 2021 over 50% higher than 2020 CFPB national average.
For over 35 years, Health Partners Plans has been proudly caring for people in the community. Our nationally recognized Medicaid plan offers a growing network of doctors and hospitals so you can get care close to home. Health Partners can help you get the care you need, including doctor and hospital visits, prescriptions, immunizations, eye and dental care, and more. To learn more, please call 1-800-553-0784 or visit hpplans.com. Health Partners, trusted care where and when you need it.
Hey guys, Bob Cooney here. This baseball season, turn Ks into cash and big hits into big wins with FanDuel Sportsbook in partnership with Valley Forge. Now new customers can step up to the plate and make a no-sweat first bet up to $1,000. Just sign up with promo code BOB, place your first bet, and FanDuel will give you $1,000 back in free bets if you don't win. FanDuel has so many great promotions, and I love when I win that I get paid faster than a fastball right down the middle of the plate. Are you new to FanDuel? Well, there's no better place to bet America's pastime than on America's #1 sportsbook. So download the FanDuel Sportsbook app and sign up using promo code BOB to get started with your no-sweat first bet up to $1,000.
21 plus and present in PA. First online real money wager only. Refund issued as non-withdrawable site credit that expires in 14 days. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station, home of the most entertaining sports talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia. It's time now for Cuz Radio.
What up, Cuz? Deshaun Jackson gets a block. Are you kidding?
Talking with the Cuz.
Yo, Cuz. How you doing? Stairs rips one into the night.
Stolen by the doctor. Yes, he's got it. Here he comes. Way rock the baby to sleep and slam dunk.
Look, Cuz, don't even try it, okay?
Now here's Anthony Gargano.
Why don't you get the hell out of here, Cuz?
Happy Wednesday to all across the Delaware Valley on a gorgeous summer Wednesday, July the 13th. Cuz Radio with the Tunis. We are upon you today. As always, we like to reconvene, have some fun with our friends. And today we got a host of things to discuss. Obviously, number one, the game at hand. It was a shame because the Phils hold their own. The bullpen game gives you a chance to win. All right? That was the shame of it. It's like we said about these bullpen games. sometimes a lineup as potent as the Blue Jays, it can throw you off a little bit because, you're going to get a bunch of different looks and you'll never really get comfortable to play because you got a bunch of different looks and a bunch of different styles and, who throws hard, who's more going to spot the zone, right? Who's coming from the left side, who's coming from the right side, that sort of thing. Who likes more of a downward break, so they're harder to barrel up. So when you have more of those, and that's why the bullpen game, that's why Tampa started it. The bullpen, I still prefer the starting pitcher, like the ace of a guy. But listen, Tampa has won a lot of games with like 2-3 aces, like 2 aces and a real quality starter, and then, going bullpen games twice a week. Like, they've done that, and they've won a lot of games employing that strategy. So last night, it's a shame that they kept them in the game. They were in it, game's tied 3-3. You're in it the whole way long, and that's a shame. And I know today is the day where, we got to discuss Castellanos because he has been struggling mightily from the plate. Castellanos. Now, I was very excited for Nick to come over. I thought Nick would be that big bat. He's a run producer. He produced a lot of runs, whether he was in Detroit or Cincinnati. The guy hit. The guy was a run producer, right? Home runs, doubles, that sort of thing. And I thought he was the perfect complement from the right side to Schwarber from the left side. And he just hasn't hit. And he's hurt him. Let's be honest here. He's hurt him. Now, it's funny. I was having this discussion just a moment ago with one of our great listeners, Scotty, a great sportsman. And Scotty was saying, we got to stop blaming Ben Simmons' house. And for me, it's fun. And he said the same thing. Like, he understands it. But it is disappointing. You know what it is, though, guys? It's baseball. I hate to say that it's baseball, but it is baseball. Guys have big years and they have down years. And, for whatever reason, when they leave teams, usually it happens when you switch leagues, and though, it's a little different now with interleague play. But, that's when it's most pronounced. When you really kind of, switch leagues. And with him, I just think, he's just in a funk. He's never been right since the beginning of the season. And it could be one of those down years. Now, you need him. This is one thing that you've seen before where you got guys has a bad first half, and then whatever reason, he kicks it into gear in the second half. We've seen that a million times with baseball. So I'm going to hold out hope that get him to the All-Star break, let him clear his mind. All right, let's clean the Simmons house of the evil spirits. But all kidding aside, let him give the All-Star break, clear his mind, and then I have a suspicion that he's going to have a big second half. And let's face it, Schwarber's carried you, right? So listen. If he can come in and give you a big second half, then you get Bryce back at some point end of August, right? Then you're ready to go for a playoff push. So I think that's kind of how you look at it. Now I know it's disappointing in the interim because look, a game like last night where you got opportunities and you're down and you need somebody to step up. That's where. You love to have him. Berrios was sharp last night. He's actually been pitching well over the last, 3 weeks, month. So, that's the shame of it. You go at it today, we'll see if you can sneak out a win against that team. That team is very, very good. And that's your Phillies. So we'll get into off some fun with the whole Simmons house because I was told by a couple other people on Twitter that we need to just make peace with the ghost of Ben. Daddy Mufasa says you got to make peace with that ghost. Yes. You got to extend the olive branch to the ghost. And you got to tell him to beat it. Go on some other place, all right? Go, because Ben's ghost is still lingering. And we don't want him infecting the Eagles, all right?
Same boy, yeah. It is what it is.
You know, we got word of yesterday, Jalen and AJ and Devontae, right, all together working out at a park right near the Simmons house. People don't realize that, but it's not far from the Simmons house out there in South Jersey. So I don't want the ghost to start clinging to anybody else in town. So we may have to make peace with the ghost, Tunis. Good morning, my brother.
No. Good morning. But no.
No?
No. Dude, I would rather cut and eat all the dead money from Nick Castellanos before I apologize to him, to Ben or
well,
Ghost.
I'm not going to apologize. I'm not saying apologize.
Or no peace either. No.
There's no peace?
No, absolutely not.
Are you afraid of the ghost? I'm not saying Simmons himself. I'm saying the ghost.
No, screw that ghost, dude. Like, I'll be honest, man. Like, I'll continue to burn the sage. I don't know, or I'll just Nick can move in with me, but screw that ghost, man. No way.
Yeah.
I'm not making peace with the ghost of Ben Simmons. That man tortured us. Tortured us, man. I can't do it. Look,
I know.
And look,
I don't know what else to do, though.
Speaking about the real life Ben Simmons, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, they want nothing to do with him.
I know, man.
Kyrie's trying to go L.A. Kevin Durant's trying to go elsewhere. They're all trying to leave the real life Ben Simmons. No, screw that dude. Ghost, no ghost. He's out. He's a bum.
Okay.
I hear you, brother. I hear you. I don't know what else to do, though. I'm scared. That ghost is a powerful ghost. We got to get, Father Sean on the caper, man.
Yeah, that ghost is more powerful than Simmons himself.
Man.
Oh, my God.
I don't know what else to say, man, because, listen, this has been an awful year for Cassiano. Like a first half. Now, how many times you see a guy has a bad first half and then he comes back up second half?
Yeah, people wanted to trade Bryce Harper after his first half of his time here in Philadelphia. In year 1 of 13, people were saying this is why they should have signed the contract.
Right.
Yeah, look, now he's won an MVP and could have won an MVP this year had he not gotten hurt. He's a mess. He is, man. And the problem is he looks disinterested, or I don't know if it's disinterested or if he looks like, he knows he's struggling so much. I mean, he's hitting 250, and the thing is, like, it's 1 for 4 every day with a single. All right, like, he's not even providing power. It's not like his outs are loud outs, right? It's strikeouts or singles. And I'm like, dude, this guy's supposed to be middle of the order for you. And he's not even providing any power for you, which is just awful.
I know. I mean, it's weird because, listen, I know he would spray the ball and hit a lot of doubles, right? Like, he was a guy, he hit bombs, but he also hit a lot of doubles. I get that. I didn't think that he would be he gives you no power. Like,
no, he's slapping it through the hole. Like, that's his getting on base, is slapping singles, to the right side. That's where I'm seeing the majority of his hits right now. And it's weird, right? Because if I told you, hey, he's got 45 ribbies, you go, all right, that's not bad, right? At the midway point of the season, that means he could be on pace to close to 100 on the year. Like, all right, that's awesome. But, dude, I mean, he has left so much on base, runners in scoring position. He's come up small in a lot of situations, and he just doesn't look comfortable. And he said it a few weeks ago. Remember? He was like, I just haven't been comfortable since getting here. Well, it's been like a month since he said that. Like, nothing's changed since he's made those comments. And that kind of freaks me out, man. And I know he had the baby in the middle of the season, so maybe that has something to do with it. And maybe the All-Star break will be good for him. But, I don't know. What's a couple of days going to be for him? Who knows? Problem is you can't take him out of the lineup right now because you do need that threat.
I'm with you, man. I just, you got to have him in the lineup. I just don't know what you do with him.
Hey, just kind of ride it out at this point, which unfortunately that is kind of the best case scenario. You're not going to give him a week off before the All-Star break. You're not going to sit him for 2 straight games. You might sit him for 1, but how much is that really going to do for him? If anything, maybe
you just got to get him to the break and then let's see what happens in the second half.
And maybe give him a couple nights at the DH slot, right? And you go with that ugly outfield where you have two of Vierling Moniak, Vierling Odubel Moniak, you name it. You might have to do a couple of those nights, maybe just to let him focus strictly on hitting.
Yeah.
I mean, he wasn't coming here to be an everyday outfielder. He was coming here to play DH and play outfield every once in a while. And now he's been in right field every single day, really, since May.
Yeah, well, you needed him. So,
no, you have to, right? But I'm just saying, maybe a couple of nights where he's just a DH. Who knows?
You know, you've needed him to do this. I mean, that's just, honestly, he's had to come in and play the field the way the whole thing has been. I mean, that's been the issue. But I'll tell you, I agree when you say like even his ribbies are like, we slapping the ball, slapping at it. Hopefully, again, we've seen it before. I could close my eyes. Don Brown, does it get more pronounced than first half, second half?
Right.
And then we've seen the reverse. Bad first half, monster second half. You're going to see that.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you got to hope at this point. You got to hope that things change. I mean, I'm trying to bring up the rest of the team, but his slugging is only 375 right now.
Yeah.
Which, for a guy that is supposed to be 3, 4, or 5 in your order, that's not good.
No, it's actually horrible.
So,
that's what it is.
Out of guys who, here you go, Harper, 599, obviously before the injury. Schwarber, 517. Hoskins, 488. Segura injured, 407. Odubel has a higher one, 392. Bohm has a higher one, 385. And then there's Castellanos.
I know.
I mean, that's not good, dude.
Yeah. My boy had a tough night to play last night. He's going to do that from time to time.
Yeah, he will.
Hall.
He will.
He struck out 3 times last night. He's going to do that. I was hoping he would say, listen, Berrios been good. If he's not sharp, he's really hittable because he's around the zone.
Yeah.
He lacks a lot. Like, if he's not sharp, it's because you don't have a lot of movement. But he was sharp last night.
Yeah, I mean, the curveball was dancing yesterday.
Right. And then when you got a big lefty masher, and that's the difference of when the guy has stuff and when he doesn't have stuff. Because if he don't have stuff, don't have a lot of movement, that's when Derek Hall is going to mash, right? That's the difference, especially a young player like him. But, listen, we knew that this would be a tough, without those guys, this is going to be a tough couple days in Toronto.
Yeah, and what do you know? George Familia handed the loss yesterday. He stinks, dude.
He stinks.
He is so bad. Like, they should honestly, I joke around about cutting bait with Nick Castellanos before I apologize to the ghost of Ben Simmons or make peace with the ghost of Ben Simmons. George Familia, what's the point?
Yeah,
honestly, what's the point?
He's terrible.
You just DFA him. There's no point of holding on to him on this roster. He is so bad.
Yeah, he's terrible. He stinks.
The other night, I know he didn't give up a run. I forget which game it was, but first batter, he plunks. No, sorry. First batter, he walks on 4 pitches. 2 batters later, he plunks a guy. And it's like, dude, this guy, he's either completely out of the zone or you're throwing it right down the middle.
Yeah.
It's worse than Alvarado.
I know.
And the problem is Alvarado at least is on at times, right? Familia hasn't been on once this year. There's no reason for him to be on the roster anymore.
None whatsoever. None. It's just, he stinks in a big way. He stinks.
That's right, it stinks!
Well, you got wheels up, man.
You need
wheels up tonight.
You need wheels up today.
And maybe wheels up getting, maybe we're good with wheels up. Wheels up's the man, isn't he not?
Yeah, it's great to have a legit ace on a staff that you can stop bleeding with. And that's what you kind of need. You've lost 3 straight. Obviously, it's not time to panic. You split the series in St. Louis. That was on the road. It's a tough series. And now it's a tough series in Toronto. So if you lose 4 straight, I'm not sitting here sounding the alarms. Nobody should be sending the Tunis train crashing gifts. None of that. But you want bleeding to stop.
You're not getting that.
No, I did not. But I guarantee you if they lose a 4th straight, somebody probably will.
You can't, but you can't because baseball is streaks.
Yeah,
it's streaks. You can't go that.
And here's the deal: if you win again, if you don't win today, if you don't win, it's not total meltdown mode because you got 3 with the Fish and then 3 with the Cubs, and you beat the Marlins last time 2 out of 3, so you kind of finally broke that curse, as our man Mufasa said. And then you got 3 against the Cubs in Philadelphia. You should beat that team. So you should go 4-2 in the next 6 games. So, yeah, you just drop 4 in a row if you lose tonight, but then you go 4-2 in the next 6. You're right back to where you were. Baseball evens itself out at some point. Like you've said 1,000 times, everybody goes 60-60 on the year. It's just what do you do the rest of the time? So the Phillies, this is their stretch where they lose a couple of games after they're red hot to start the Rob Thompson tenure, and they'll get right back at it after this series. But hopefully, Zach Wheeler can stop some bleeding today.
Yeah, and look, he got ripped off because he should be an all-star.
Yeah, 100%.
Seriously, he should have been an all-star. So here's one of the things I want to do today. Today, I had such a good time yesterday doing all the quarterbacks.
Yeah, that's fun.
I really want to do, and this is one of my all-time favorites, to build the all-time Eagles team. Now, here's the criteria. As long as they played one season with the Birds, you get them at their apex.
Ah, okay.
All right? So you get T.O. at his apex.
Well, he's automatically WR1.
All right?
Not even
you get
question.
Like, theoretically, you would get DeMarco Murray, but you don't need him because you're going to have other backs. But who would be our all-time Eagles roster?
Dude.
All right. Now, we'll allow, again, we're going to go with 53-man roster. All right. Starters and backups.
Oh, okay.
All right. You just think I was
might
just
as well,
going to go?
dude, we might 22? As well have the all-time practice squad, too. Paul the Burner Turner's on that one.
Dude, I if I'm going to geek out.
Can we do the all-time pup list while we're at it? Is Alshon off it yet?
Listen, I mean, we're going to have defensive coordinators, linebackers, coaches. Like, we're going to fill out a real coaching
okay.
staff. Dude, you think if I was going to bring this up, do you think that I would actually shortchange it and just do 22? No, dude, we're going to go all time. We're going to have our...
So can we do Juan Castillo, offensive line coach? But we got the guy now, Jeff Stoutland.
You're right.
Oh, so Juan Castillo doesn't even make the team, dude.
Well, we have quality control, too.
John Gruden, quarterbacks coach.
Listen.
Now, he's a bit of a terrible human being, as we know.
Listen, it's all open, all right? We're going to build this thing from the ground. It's going to be the ultimate.
John Harbaugh, special teams coach.
Yes. I mean, yes. Why? I got Spags as listen, as much as I want him as my DC, he'll tell you Jim Johnson's the DC, and I'll have Spags coaching the defensive backs.
All right.
And I'll have Bud Carson coaching the linebackers. Like that. That's how geek I want to go, dude. Come on. We're going to go geek football. We're going to dive in. We don't mess around, dude.
Might as well get to media personnel, too. PR staff.
Well, I can give it to you, buddy.
Boyko, man. Boyko wins PR.
You took. You know where Derek is now?
Buffalo.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on, man.
I don't know. Yeah, that's right. Derek, who was a great dude. Derek Boyko was the PR guy forever under Andy, and Derek was originally from Buffalo, and he got a chance to go home, and he was able to hook on, and he got Sean McDermott, which is like the greatest thing in the world, right? So he's now with the Bills. He was a big-time Flyers fan, too, Derek. He was a big hockey guy. It was fun. It's so stupid. I'm actually going to give you and I, you got to be ready, man. I also got a movie thing. I saw an old movie that's a bust-out.
Have I seen it?
Yes, you have.
Ah, is that right?
Yes, you have.
All right, well, that's good to know.
And you're going to love it.
Okay.
too. You're going to love talking about this. So we're going to do that as well. We got lots to get to. If you want to chime in on the all-time Eagles team, I want you to chime in, all right? We're doing everything, baby. This is great. 610-632-0975. 610-632-0975.
Hi, Goods.
It's Cuz Radio with the Judas. Yes, right here. 97.5 The Fanatic. Let me tell you about the Bagster. That's the key to everyone's organization cleanup. Listen, you know that there are a lot of times where you got a lot of clutter in the house. Or maybe you got remodeling the bathroom or the kitchen, or maybe you got some landscaping stuff. Whatever is going on and you got to get rid of something, it's the Bagster. It's great for the cleanup, for the clutter, to get your life in organization. Whatever you need, it's a 3 cubic yard dumpster in a bag. Sold at Home Depot and Lowe's and local hardware stores everywhere for just $29.99. The Bagster can hold 3,300 pounds of weight. So it's a bag, but you unfold it, and it's got enough strength that holds all that stuff. And, in fact, it's so great because it's on demand, right? So you get it, costs $29.99. You unveil it, you open it up, boom, boom, unfold it, I should say, and then you start filling it. You're at leisure. It's incredible. Go to thebagster.com for all the details. Anthony Gargano telling you to clean it up this summer with a Bagster. Dumpster in a bag.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Phil's dropped game one. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by Bradford White Water Heaters. You may not always need a new water heater, but when you do, choose Bradford White. The Phillies are in Toronto for a 2-game series. Yesterday, they dropped game one. It was a bullpen game. They lost 4-3. George Smelia, what do you know? His ERA of 4.85 was not enough. He was handed the loss. So the Phillies now a game out of the wild card after surpassing St. Louis. The Cardinals now have a 1-game lead over the Phillies. Phillies have one more game in Toronto. Zach Wheeler will get the start tonight, and then they begin a 3-game series with the Marlins down in Miami. This update is also brought to you by Bally's Atlantic City. A summer of endless thrills is here, and the best place to be is Bally's Beach Bar. Check them out on Instagram at Beach Bar AC. Visit Bally'sAC.com. Must be 21. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. Keep it locked here in The Fanatic for all the latest news and information. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Cuz, Anthony Gargano. Weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic. 97.5 The Fanatic has a major station announcement. Listen today at 4 p.m. This is 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Concerts, festivals, family gatherings.
There's an Everfresh juice for that.
Shooting hoops, sitting on the stoop.
There's an Everfresh juice for that.
Picnics, pool parties.
There's an Everfresh juice for that.
Days on the beach, nights on the town.
There's an Everfresh juice for that.
Crack of the bat, peanuts and hot dogs.
There's an Everfresh juice for that, too.
There's an Everfresh juice for every occasion. Everfresh has over 40 flavors to choose from, including our premier apple juice line with your favorite apple to eat. Now available in a bottle to drink. Just twist the cap. Everfresh juices and juice drinks. Nature's refreshment.
Look for delicious 100% juice, Honeycrisp apple, or any Everfresh juice or juice drink flavor at Shady Brook Farms on Stony Hill Road in Yardley.
It's John Kincaid for Window Nation. You know you can beat the heat, and you can also get $200 off any style new window, and you're going to pay no interest until 2024. The temperatures, well, they're skyrocketing, and so is the price of everything out there. So why don't you raise the value of your home with beautiful new Window Nation windows at amazing savings? Call 866-90NATION or go online at windownation.com. You can set up a free in-home consultation, and you can lock in an amazing offer for 6 months. They'll show you how over 1 million of their expertly installed, money-saving, double-pane, Energy Star efficient windows are already rewarding you, cooling families in over 150,000 homes, and they're taking advantage of a very cool offer while it lasts. For a limited time, you save $200 on every window. So do your entire house and save more with no interest until 2024. But you have to call now. Call 866-90Nation or visit WindowNation.com. Window Nation's the perfect fit.
If you are drowning in IRS debt and can't afford to pay, then you need to take advantage of the special IRS tax programs that are available and will free you from IRS collection efforts once and for all. Due to the financial hardships consumers are facing throughout the country, the Internal Revenue Service has made it easier to settle delinquent tax problems. An open phone line has been established by Community Tax for consumers to call and see if they qualify. If you owe back taxes to the IRS and can't afford to pay them back, or you even have years of unfiled tax returns, there's no need to live in fear. But you have to call the Community Tax Helpline. Do not take on the IRS alone. They can attack your wages, savings, pension, home, and even go after your Social Security check.
Call Community Tax today. 800-375-1211. To end your tax troubles, call now. 800-375-1211. Get a free consultation. Call 800-375-1211. That's 800-375-1211.
Lawn and Golf Supply Company is the area's most recommended service center for all outdoor power equipment needs. They are the experts with over 80 years of providing the best service at the best price. Spring is here, and Lawn and Golf will keep your equipment running strong all season long. Whether you need service on your riding mower, chainsaw, tractor, power washer, or generator, Lawn and Golf has you covered. Ask about pickup and delivery for service equipment when you call. Check them out at lawn-golf.com. Lawn and Golf Supply Company. Everything turf.
Montgomery County is a mecca for golf fans. Book a golf getaway weekend. Play at one of Montco's 50 beautiful courses. Stay overnight in one of the 80 area hotels. Visit award-winning breweries, wineries, distilleries, and you can enjoy world-class shopping at the King of Prussia Mall, Suburban Square, or the Philadelphia Premium Outlets. To learn more about golf and the many adventures awaiting you in Montgomery County, go to visitvalleyforge.org or check out the John Kincaid Show Golf Tour page at 97.5thefanatic.com/golf tour. It's all presented by the Valley Forge Tourism and Convention Board.
5X480. Dayton B100 V-Belt, one of the many parts Grainger carries. It's also the item that helped Rob carry the day. The job was on hold, deadline fast approaching, but a quick search on Grainger.com and Rob found his part. And with same-day pickup at his local branch, he and his crew got the job done, safely and on time. Get supplies and solutions for every industry with real-time product availability. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
In the heat of the moment, you keep it calm and cool with a $3 medium ice cold brew. And not just any cold brew, but one that's slow steeped and mixed with brown sugar and molasses flavor. With a cold foam infused with brown sugar coolness and a cinnamon sugar sprinkle on top. That's keeping it calm, cool, and cold brewed. With Dunkin's new brown sugar cream cold brew, now $3 along with all medium cold brews. America runs on Dunkin'. Participation may vary. Limited time offer. Terms apply.
It's a fact. Only 0.0001% of people will ever step up to the plate as a pro baseball player. For the rest of us, there's BetRivers.com Sportsbook app. Featuring same-game parlays, you can combine the excitement of different bets all from the same game. Totals? Bet 'em. Spreads? Bet 'em. Player props? It's a home run. Download the BetRivers.com Sportsbook app today. It's a whole new game.
Presented by Rivers Casino, Pittsburgh. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Let's talk a little NJ diet for you. You start to think, well, you know what? Summer's, geez, we're half over, right? Well, and you start to go, well, is it too late? And my answer is no, not with NJ Diet. Because, look, NJ Diet, it takes, listen to me, 40 days to lose a contractually guaranteed 20 to 40 plus pounds. All right? You know what? You could still be slimmer and feeling better by Labor Day, which tells you there is never a bad time to start NJ Diet. Never. I'm telling you, NJ Diet is unlike any other weight loss program. They use your hair, saliva, and blood work along with bioenergetic scans to personalize supplements that will target your hormonal imbalances, and that gets your body into the fat-burning zone so you can finally lose that weight for good. NJ Diet uses DNA info to help you keep the weight off. Boys, don't wait for your doctor to give you bad news and then try to figure it out. Contact NJ Diet today. Get ahead of your weight loss, all right? Get ahead of your health. Your weight loss can help you overcome a lot of issues, right? Many, many issues. including high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, arthritis, depression, even digestive issues. So what are you waiting for? Locations close by: Newark, Delaware, King of Prussia, Cherry Hill. Worldwide with live online video consults. Check out njdiet.com or call 855-5NJ-DIET, 855-5NJ-DIET, njdiet.com. Lose the weight for good.
More of the Anthony Gargano Show now
on 97.5 The Fanatic.
10 o'clock hour brought to you by Window Nation. Take advantage of Window Nation's 50% off sale on all style windows. Plus, make no down payment with no payments and no interest for 12 full months. Call 866-90-NATION or visit windownation.com.
And I will kill you.
Good luck.
Good luck, Judas. Good luck. All right, so let's go. Let's start with the offense. All right, you're going, what? What are we doing? Here's what we're doing. We're building the all-time Eagles roster. Players, coaches, and you get them. They don't have to be like a limited time. Like you have to have a minimum type of thing. Now, and we're going to go, listen, we're deep today, man. We're going to give you, we're going to carry, it's going to be a big roster, right? We're going to expand the rosters. We're going to give you, receivers. Like we're going to carry 3 quarterbacks. We're going to carry our 10 offensive linemen. We're going to carry our we'll probably go 5 receivers, all right, including a slot receiver and a kick returner. Like we're gonna build this thing the right way, Jonas.
Okay, sounds good to me.
3 tight ends, right?
We're going 12 personnel.
Listen, though, if we need to, we might even carry a fullback, dude.
Wow.
All right? Like, we may carry, like, a Cecil Martin. I don't know. He's the last fullback that came to my mind. So, we're going to take this serious.
Wasn't Leonard Weaver, considered a fullback?
Yes, he was.
But then he took over as running back when a couple injuries happened.
Yeah, he wasn't that good. So, Len.
Don't tell that to Dylan.
All due respect.
The D-Train's got the jersey.
He's got a jersey, a Leonard Weaver
jersey.
What? Wait. He's got a Leonard Weaver jersey.
Yes.
What? What would possess him to get a
listen,
Leonard?
I can't talk. I had a Kevin Curtis jersey, so.
Yeah, I don't get that a little bit, Kevin Curtis.
Yeah.
He had that one game against the Lions.
Yeah, he had the Steagles jersey.
Where they wore that weird jersey. Yes. The UCLA colors.
Yeah,
remember that?
My mom, God bless her, would try to buy me a jersey every year, but she typically went to the clearance section, a lot of my things. So one year she got me a Broderick Bunkley jersey when he got his number changed. So I had the wrong numbered Broderick Bunkley jersey. So she was
the Bobo queen.
Yeah, I had this conversation with Tyrone yesterday. We were talking about sneakers. And Matt Menard brought in, he's going through a bunch of his old stuff, and he found an East Bay catalog with all the sneakers on it. And I told Tyrone that my mom finally caved and bought me a pair of AIs, but those AIs were on the clearance rack at the Sports Authority, and it was actually Andre Iguodala's and not Allen Iverson's.
No, that's horrible.
So, yeah,
You didn't have AIs.
No,
you had Iggy's.
I had Iggy's.
Ew.
Not even Iggy Azaleas. I had Andre Iguodala's.
Oh, God. I mean, nice player and all, but
listen, I love my mom to death. Just when it comes to the sports, she struggled a little bit.
Yeah, the Bobo action. Listen, I get it.
I had an L.J. Smith jersey.
Listen, it's a rite of passage. All kids get Bobo. So I had my share of Bobo stuff too.
Now the L.J. Smith jersey worked out well because it was number 82, which Torrey Smith wore the number 82 the Super Bowl year. So it actually kind of worked out. It just looked like I had a Torrey Smith jersey on.
Yeah. That's wild. All right, let's get it started, and we're going to open up the phone lines shortly as well, 610-632-0975, 610-632-0975. So we'll start off with quarterbacks. So QB1. All right, I mean, it's got to be McNabb.
Yes.
Unless you want to go Randall, because Randall will have better coaching. So I want to make the argument that Randall is QB1
You love Randall.
Because he'll have better coaching.
You love Randall so much.
I do. Well, but listen, this is a total team effort. You and I and the audience.
So I still go 5.
Oh,
but
all right.
I will also. So we hold on to 3 quarterbacks on the roster, right?
I know, but somebody's going to QB1, QB2, QB3.
And the emergency quarterback, yeah. So I'll say this. So if we could do the toss-up with McNabb, Randall, but I'll give you a bust-out third option because we're talking prime Vic. Dude.
Oh, my God. MV3.
ATL, Mike Vick.
Wow.
Come on,
you
man.
know what? That could be pretty good.
It's pretty good. It's pretty
God.
Good quarterback room.
All right, QB1. I'll go. I think you almost got to go Vic.
You're going Vic over 5?
Yeah, I mean, listen to remember
5-1.
When he had coaching, dude. Oh my God! You know what? I need help. I
threw your brain to a pretzel there with Vic.
You did. I forgot about MV3. Huh. I got to go. All right, let's do this. Let's go. I still want to fight for Randall.
Should I put up a poll? First one, we're going to the audience with the poll.
I know.
In their prime, specifically.
Well, here's the thing, too. Again, my greatest argument in favor of Randall is Randall will have coaching. Right? What didn't he have?
No, he had no coaching and no O-line, and he'd have that both with this team. Yeah, I mean, he'd have Andy.
I mean, are you kidding me? I got to go Randall QB1. I'm sorry. So, Randall is QB1, and then McNabb, Vic. You want McNabb too?
Yeah, I think so.
You sure?
Yeah.
I mean,
I still go 5-1, but
put it up. All right, listen.
We'll go to the polls.
I'll leave it there, but I put up a poll. Randall, McNabb, Vic, QB1. Now, again, but you got to specify on the poll that Randall will have coaching and an O-line. All right? Because you have to be able to project. Listen, I mean, not for nothing, but Donovan had the best line. Randall didn't have a line. Right or wrong?
That's correct.
You give Randall a line? I mean, look when he had Randy Moss in an offensive line. Look what he did in Minnesota. And that was the end of his career.
Right. But I'll also say, look at what McNabb did when he had one minute of TO.
And he ran him out of town.
Oh, well, we're not talking about keeping the roster for a dynasty. They got to the Super Bowl that one year.
I'm going to go Cunningham, ultimate weapon.
Well, I'm putting out the poll. I'm just trying to word it exactly the way that so people would understand it.
All right. Put out the poll in case people aren't listening. They don't know what we're doing. It always gets taken out of context. Try to put it in the best context. Let's go to the phone lines while we do this because I'm curious what people think. Paul is in Glenside. Paul, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic.
How are you guys doing today?
What's up, Paulie? What's going on, buddy?
I'm not doing too bad. I'm at work right now, but have a good afternoon listening to you guys.
Thank you. We appreciate that.
But are we still on QB1, right?
Yeah, I mean, how do you feeling?
I mean, for me, I didn't live through the Randall days. I grew up watching McNabb do his thing. So, I mean, I'd have to say just in recency bias, I have to go with McNabb, but I can definitely get the argument of why some of the older generation would want to take Randall.
So let me try to – I need you to not look at it through the scope of your own lifetime. Like, I need you to expand your mind.
Okay.
You sound like an intelligent dude. You're a guy that I need you to just look, because you know that, you can project players, right? Like, you can look back and go, all right, well, I didn't watch Charles Barkley play, but I understand the greatness that was Charles Barkley, right? Like, you can wrap your arms around that. So Randall Cunningham had no offensive line, no coaching, and he had okay receivers, right? I mean, they weren't great, and neither did McNabb until T.O. But his receivers weren't great. Like, they made way too much out of it. So imagine if you give him those players, that coaching and that line, and I will say, like, listen, the one thing about Donovan, while great, he was not exactly big-time clutch quarterback. Whereas Randall, the whole thing started, like, he's the godfather of the quarterback that moved. You can say Fran talked all you want. Cunningham had the arm. He was unbelievable.
Yeah, that's a solid point, honestly. Because, like, you think if he had even as half a decent line as most of our quarterbacks did up until this point, like, that'd be incredible to see.
Exactly. And let's face it, I mean, 5 was a bit of a lumper. He wasn't exactly. Listen, he had a great year. He had the best coaching in Reed, as we now know, and he had the best offensive line. And Randall, I'm telling you, it was, dude, you'd have been like, what the bleep? Every play was jailbreak with that line in front of him. Jailbreak.
I've seen the highlight reels, but, it probably would have been something different seeing it in real time, honestly.
Yeah. Who else? Is there any other position you want to?
If I may put my pick in for wide receiver 1.
Sure.
Harold Carmichael.
Ooh. HOF. See, the beauty of Harold is that we're going to start 3 receivers, right? So I think you're right. I will put him down there.
But he can't be 1.
Right down there as one of the receivers.
He can't be 1, though.
Yeah, listen, I'm not saying he's 1, but he could be one of the 3.
He's 100% on that. I mean, look, it's amazing because it's him, and it's also damning of the Philadelphia Eagles. You look at the all-time receiver leaders, the receiving yards here in Philadelphia. The fact that he's still number 1 is, first of all, the fact that he's number 1 all these years is incredible. It's a huge testament to how well he played, him and his connection with Ron Jaworski. It's also like, should be illegal that not one wide receiver has surpassed that in the day and age of throwing quarterbacks and 1,000-yard receivers every year. Like, how is that possible?
I hear you, brother. I hear you.
I mean, there are random wide receivers that have more career receiving yards than Harold Carmichael at this point because of the way the league has changed. And yet the Eagles don't have one.
Dude, I used to cry and scream and yell at that. So, if you think about it, T.O.'s got to be on there, right?
Yes.
And Deshaun Jackson.
Yes.
Now, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith could very well be receivers 4 and 5. Because we're going to start 3. We could put D-Jax in the slot, right?
Yeah,
we could move him around. We could put T.O. in the slot if we want to do that, and put D-Jax on the outside, right? We got a lot of ways to play with this thing.
Yeah, we can move some stuff around.
But we're going to carry 5 receivers.
So we're going with the 4 backs, 5 receivers?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. It's crazy. So Carmichael finished with 8,978 yards as a member of the Eagles. Next on that list isn't even a wide receiver. It's tight end Pete Retzlaff at 7,412. And then Deshaun comes third. Now, Deshaun should be number 1 if Chip wasn't a moron.
Yeah, he would have been number 1.
He would have been number 1.
The thing about Deshaun was he, in his own right, if you think about it, he was a Tyreek Hill light.
Yeah, he was.
I mean, seriously, he'd run through a cover two. You could run through a cover two. He was that big of a weapon. That big of a weapon, man. He was amazing. He could run through a cover two. So imagine that.
6 of the top 10 receiving yards leaders, doesn't matter what position, could be wide receiver, could be tight end, 6 played pre-2000.
Wow.
That's kind of bad, dude.
Yeah.
Your post-2000s are Deshaun, Ertz, Selleck, and Macklin.
Wow.
Like, Macklin is the 10th most receiving yards in the history of your franchise.
Yeah, that's bad.
He played 5 years here, dude.
And in fact, I got to give Howie a lot of credit because now look at these receivers going into this season.
Oh, yeah, no, this is very exciting.
Right? Like,
which is part of the reason why we're having so much fun.
It's the best group of receivers that they've ever had.
Oh,
you're pairing Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown. That can't be beat.
Mikhail makes a great point as to who one of the wide receivers should be. How about that CC Chris Carter? If we're going prime, and as long as they played a minute here in Philadelphia, he's not wrong.
No, he's not. Well, you go Carmichael or Carter. Because T.O., I'm still going T.O., and I need Deshaun.
We're going 5 wide.
Well, but here's the thing. I mean, we can go Chris Carter as he would definitely deserve one of the bench spots, or you could start him in place of Harold.
Yeah, but I have to think, dude, if Harold Carmichael played in this era, my man had almost 9,000 yards receiving. Pre-90s.
He would be, you know who he would be? He would be...
Mike Evans?
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking of Mike Evans. Funny.
Big body receiver.
You're right. So Chris Carter is one of the receivers. Who is the other? That's 4. There's one spot left. That's got to be, what, A.J. Brown or Devontae?
Well, a couple of people have checked in. Our man, West Virginia Rick, said Irving Fryer should be on the list.
Nah.
Hold on. A couple people are saying with Mike Quick because he is up there.
Oh, Mike.
He's 4th all time in Eagles receiving.
No,
Third
Mike
among receivers.
Mike was a beautiful receiver, man. He was a great receiver. Quick, or we're going to have to do another poll, man.
Oh, dude, we're going to have multiple. Marvin Can's poll of the day, polls of the day. Obviously we love Marvin E. Cans. I'll tell you all about them because they're open and able to assist you with any emergency service, including installation of air scrubbers and other air quality products. Visit marvinecans.com. They'll provide all of our polls today because there will be aplenty. Cunningham's winning right now, by the way.
Yeah, I think it's a lock.
So
Randall is the guy.
Here's how I worded it. Want to make sure you're cool with it because I'm probably going to put out the same wording before every tweet. I just have to mix it up depending on position. But I mentioned that today we are building the all-time Eagles roster, but with a twist. The players selected would play on this all-time team in their prime. For an example, Cunningham would actually have coaching and an O-line. McNabb would actually have receivers, etc. And I said that we're already debating QB1. Cunningham, 46% of the vote. And then McNabb and Vic actually both with 27. So split.
Yeah, I might make Mike the backup. And 5's the third string. 5's wearing the baseball cap, holding the clipboard.
Justin Cray says, I think you go Randall, but definitely have a Wildcat package for Vic.
Yes.
Imagine if he's throwing a TO.
So dude, I think that's the move. I'm going to make QB2.
Wow, so McNabb's not even dressed. He's hoodie and backwards hat.
Yes.
Vic's at least got a clipboard.
Yes. Vic's got a helmet.
Well, yeah, it's
he's 5 is all day
street
long.
Clothes.
Right. Well,
he's got the big coat.
He's the emergency quarterback.
Oh, but are we doing today's rules? Because today's rules you can only dress 2, right?
Right. We're doing today's rules, but there's the emergency quarterback. in case, God forbid, Randall breaks his leg again. Right?
Yeah, we don't want that.
And if something happened to Mike, then we got 5 coming in. But
it's the fastest segment of my life.
Dude, tell me that's not awesome, dude. Are you kidding me? For real. I love it.
We will run. I'm just letting you know because you don't see the board right now. We will run through all the calls coming up soon. People are fired up about this, man.
They like it?
Yeah, dude.
I love it. I knew everybody. Listen, this is awesome, right? Like, this is my favorite topic.
A lot of Vic love, man, as there should be.
I agree. I think the Vic thing is awesome.
ATL Vic here in Philadelphia.
But I got to go Randall starter, Vic as the backup, and I agree. There's packages that we're going to run with them. Dude, we'll be unstoppable. Bring on the Cowboys, dude. This roster takes on the Cowboys and wins. Wow. How about South Philly Santa says Carmichael would be Megatron today?
Yeah, it's true.
I like that.
Thank God I'm not in striking distance of you.
Dude, I would be wailing on you right now. Wailing.
I have to go to Naples. Help.
Oh, my God. Hey, let me tell you about Royal Billiard Recreation. Do you want to create a strong bond with your family and friends this summer? I want you to close your eyes. Imagine nobody's got work the next day. You got, your family, your friends, everybody's hanging out, the neighbors, the kids, and you're battling. Air hockey, foosball, you name it, right? Battling, Pac-Man. It's a game night, and that's what family game night does, right? It creates memories and bonds and stuff that lives forever, and that's the beauty of Royal Billiard and Recreation. That's what Audra has built over there. You got to check out their showroom in Hatfield, Pennsylvania. It's awesome. I mean, absolutely awesome. Check it out. It's Royal Billiard Recreation, all right? It's just amazing. They have all the products you want. You can check them out online at royalbilliard.com. They'll deliver to your house, wherever you need to be. They'll bring you the right products for you, deliver with a smile. You name it. It's like the house of fun. Royal Billiard and Recreation, Delaware Valley's ultimate game room store since 1982.
Fanatic Sports Update.
3 straight losses. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by the Maine Office of Tourism. From tent sites to RV hookups, Maine State Parks bring you close to the wild without having to go wild. Visit Maine.com. This message sponsored to you by Maine Office of Tourism. The Phillies dropped their 3rd straight game yesterday. It was a bullpen effort. George Familia, shocker. He was handed the loss yesterday. They lose to the Blue Jays 4-3. They look to bounce back tonight. Zach Wheeler will get the start for the Phillies. They are now a game out of the wild card, surpassed by the St. Louis Cardinals. I continue to mention that the Phillies at least have the season series over the Cardinals, which could play at the end of the season for a tiebreaker. So Phillies, one more game in Toronto, and then they're back in Florida, Miami, with the Marlins, and then back home after that against the Cubs. Coming up at 11:40, Kevin Nagandi will join the show. We're having a lot of fun discussing the all-time Eagles roster, so he'll join in on that later on in the 11 o'clock hour. Keep it locked in the Fanatic for all the latest news and information. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Anthony Gargano Show on 97.5 The Fanatic. The Fanatic's Business of Sports is powered by Pico for Business.
You know, even multimillionaires need a little extra folding cash, but did you know in the NBA, there's no prize money awarded to the team that wins the title? There is, however, a pool of $15 million funded by playoff gate receipts that's distributed to teams as they advance through each round of the playoffs. Teams can choose to divide the playoff dollars however they wish. Need a payday loan? You might want to see if Steph Curry will Venmo you. Businesses of all types and sizes are saving money with Pico because Pico's got the financial incentives and technical expertise to help you reduce your energy use and to save cash. See how Pico's helping businesses like yours take greater control of their energy costs to improve their bottom line. Simply complete a customer survey on Pico's digital portal and an energy profile. The report will be generated for you, and this profile is going to provide specific recommendation based on your facilities, equipment, and energy use with great ways to save while either maintaining or increasing productivity.
It's Hoagie Fest. Today's the day. Follow your taste buds. They'll show you the way. Hoagie Fest is here. Na, 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 na.
Wawa Hoagie Fest is back. Summer tastes better when it's full of Hoagie love. Get $5 shorties and $6 classic hoagies. Limited time only. See store for exclusions.
There's an epic cookie battle happening right now at Wawa. Will it be Oreo cookies and cream frozen beverages? Or will you choose Chips Ahoy cream smoothies, milkshakes, and more? If you can't choose one, go for both in our limited time ultimate cookie mashup, made with real pieces of Oreo and Chips Ahoy cookies. 2 legendary cookies, 1 epic frozen treat. Gotta have a Wawa.
It's John Kincaid for Window Nation. You know you can beat the heat, and you can also get $200 off any style new window, and you're going to pay no interest until 2024. The temperatures, well, they're skyrocketing, and so is the price of everything out there. So why don't you raise the value of your home with beautiful new Window Nation windows at amazing savings? Call 866-90NATION or go online at windownation.com. You can set up a free in-home consultation, and you can lock in an amazing offer for 6 months. They'll show you how over 1 million of their expertly installed, money-saving, double-pane, Energy Star efficient windows are already rewarding you, cooling families in over 150,000 homes, and they're taking advantage of a very cool offer while it lasts. For a limited time, you save $200 on every window. So do your entire house and save more with no interest until 2024. But you have to call now. Call 866-90NATION or visit windownation.com. Window Nation's the perfect fit.
Think you know Amazon? Think again. Did you know you can get paid when it works best for you? That means you can get the money you earned directly after your shift, or that you get benefits like healthcare on your very first day. As an Amazon warehouse associate, you'll be amazed by what you can get. To learn more about all of the benefits of working an hourly job at Amazon, go to amazon.com/hourly. That's amazon.com/hourly. Amazon is proud to be an equal opportunity employer.
Fanatic fan favorites.
For nearly 70 years, SNS Remodeling has been family-owned. That's 4 generations of quality craftsmanship at fair prices. Whether you need a roof, window, doors, or other work done on your home, head to ssremodeling.com.
Fanatic fan favorites on 97.5 The Fanatic.
My heart was racing just making spaghetti. I could have waited to tell my doctor, but I didn't wait.
I was short of breath just reading a book. I could have delayed telling my doctor, but I didn't wait.
They told their doctors and found out they have atrial fibrillation, a condition which makes it about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. If you have one or more of these symptoms, irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness, this is no time to wait. Contact your doctor.
Brought to you by Bristol Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
Something you probably do know. Progressive can not only offer you a great price when you bundle home and auto, they offer you round-the-clock protection. Something you probably don't know, the average oak tree branch can hold 70 pounds. Something you probably do know, your neighbor is building their kid a treehouse. Something you probably don't know, a falling treehouse would take out your whole fence. Bundle your home and auto with Progressive and get more than a great price. Get round-the-clock protection. Something you know for the things you don't know. Coverage from Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and third-party insurers and subject to policy terms. Bundle discount not available in all states or situations.
Looking for a great place to check out this summer? Well, visit Kathy and the gang at the Yard Pub in Havertown. The Yard Pub has delicious food and a wide variety of entertainment throughout the week, including Quizzo on Wednesday and live music on the weekend. Thursdays, grab a table and try the Yard Pub's spicy pork or shrimp tacos with $4 Corona Premier drafts and $3 Corona Extra and Corona Light cans. The Yard Pub, 300 Westchester Pike in Havertown. For more, visit theyardhavertown.com. Follow them on Facebook at The Yard Pub, Havertown.
Anthony!
Oh, that's right. That's Anthony Labruciano. And listen, I tell you about Anthony Labruciano all the time because when it comes to your home's roof, the importance of the roof, you want to make sure you get the best. And Anthony Labruciano Roofing and Exteriors have done it all, man. When it comes to repairing or replacing any kind of roof out there, they have 5-star Google reviews. CertainTeed has named Anthony Labruciano the #1 shingle master across the land. And now Labruciano Roofing invites you to their beautiful 23,000 square foot showroom right in Collegeville, Montgomery County. Anthony Labruciano buys in bulk, so there's no supply chain issues there. Labruciano stocked floor to ceiling with a variety of styles and colors for windows, siding, shutters, all for you to choose from to make your home look lovely, just the way you want it. Visit the showroom any day, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., or call and make an appointment anytime. Labruciano Roofing and Exteriors. Check them out, PA Roof Pros online. That's PARoofPros.com.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station, home of the most entertaining sports talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Oh, this is a great one. It's 11 a.m. across the Delaware Valley. Happy Wednesday to all. Getaway days for me in the sense that vacation starts. So looking forward to a couple weeks. We haven't been off in a while. So looking forward to that. Hanging out.
Going to miss you dearly.
I'll miss you too, buddy. Looking forward to just hanging out a little bit. And, summertime. You have to burn some time.
I mean, at least I'm close. I can always swing by, say hello.
Yeah, you're the best, buddy. All right, a couple things. One, West Virginia Rick brings up that James Lofton. HOF, all right, for James Lofton. And if you're just tuning in, we're going over the all-time Eagles team. We're going to build a team like soup to nuts type of thing. I mean, O-line. We're carrying a full roster. This is going to be a 53-man that you've never seen before. Coaching staff. I mean, you name it. I don't know. I started to think, should Buddy Ryan be the DC? I mean, that's a possibility when we get into the coaches. Dude. But right now, no, man. Right now, we pretty much got our quarterbacks. Now, what we might have to tinker a little bit, but our suggestion, QB1 Randall, all right? Uncle Frank is a clown. Uncle Frank says you can't go Randall because the defense gave him great field position much of the time. That's absurd, and that is weak. The point is that you take the player at his apex, and you take the player and you extrapolate today, and you extrapolate the coaching staff. Like, Randall did not have an offensive line, and Randall had a boob for a coach in Rich Kotite. So now he's going to have Andy Reid, and he's going to have an offensive line. Great offensive line.
Dave checks in, and I know Tyrone has talked about this in the past. Will Randall listen to the coaching?
Yes, he will.
Okay.
Yeah, I've already, because we get him. Remember, he was great in Minnesota, right? So we get the player at his apex.
Okay.
He grew up. So we're going to get that kind of focused Randall. Trust me, Dave, I've already discussed it with his agent.
Oh, yeah.
All right? We're getting a focused Randall.
Will any of them live in Ben Simmons' house?
No.
Okay, good.
They might live in Joe Marone's house, but not Ben Simmons' house.
He take care of you.
Michael Vick is QB2. I love that, Judas. I love it. And 5 is QB3. Now, my man Matt Gallo says you got to do it the other way around, like with backups AJ Feely and this that. Nah, I like it. I like it better, honestly, when it's more fun when you're dealing with a bunch of
the best,
of the best.
And notice Foles
you're
was
building
not
squads.
mentioned.
You know,
Foles is not on this list.
No Foles.
No Foles.
I mean, you only got 3. I mean, you can't. I mean, unless you want to get rid of 5 altogether.
Well, somebody checked in. What about 2017 Wentz?
Oh, no.
Talking Apex.
No.
The dude was incredible.
No, I can't. No, listen. You're right, but I can't.
That was pre-beef, so the agent. You talk to his agent, he'd be good.
I mean, no, I can't. I can't do that to 5. Now, if you tell me. You can make. I think you got a better argument for Foles than you do Wentz. Clearly, Michael Vick is the backup.
Yeah, he's on there.
All right. I mean, it doesn't get more dynamic than Vick. And now he's got Andy in the beginning. His head's going to be all screwed on correct. The whole thing. So the third quarterback could be the ultimate backup in Nick Foles. You could make the case. I'll ask you this.
I can't do that to McNabb, dude. I can't do that.
Hey, let me ask you. Hold on before you just got.
Man.
I would say no.
I'm embarrassed. Well, hold on. If both guys go down, right, and it's the Super Bowl, who do you have more faith in at the big stage?
Oh, God.
5?
How's everyone doing?
Or Nick? I mean,
oh man,
come
Guys
on,
got stones.
You got to keep it 100.
But was that the apex? The Super Bowl run, or was it 27-2?
No,
what was the prime?
Nah, that was the apex. Was the Super Bowl? That was the Super Bowl. Was the apex?
I gotta still go 5.
Number 5
really?
will always love you.
Dude, he's throwing up in the middle of the Super Bowl. One guy threw up in the Super Bowl. The other guy. And he called the. You want to run Philly?
Yeah, sure.
I might have to go Foles. Foles.
Oh, God. Yeah, maybe. By the way, another receiver that we didn't mention.
Who?
This from Dane. If we're going strictly apex.
Yes.
How about that Antonio Freeman, who played 1 season here with the Eagles?
Wow.
What a stud with the pack.
Wow. All right, so here's the question. Because Lofton's Hall of Fame, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, he's HOF.
Yeah, then he's got to be on it.
Can you go Lofton or Quick? I think you're going to go Lofton, no?
I would think so.
I mean, Quick was Mr. Eagle. I love Mike. Mike was Mr. Eagle.
I mean, listen, I don't know. I guess you got to go HOF, though.
I guess you got to go Lofton. All right, we'll put him down. There's going to be a lot of fights. And this is awesome. My man, the coach from Washington Township says, I got to go 12. Coach Height was brutal with coaching. 12 is it. VG goes Foles over 5.
Of course.
Oh, Tony the Rep says no Foles. Oh, man. This is unbelievable, dude. This is incredible. Tommy's in Chicago. Tom, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Yo, man, great topic today.
What do you say, Tommy? Thanks, brother.
So you guys kind of just touched on what I want to talk about. And listen, I think he's a spineless bastard, but I think you got to go Wentz because, I mean, he has the best season out of any quarterback, in Eagles history. And if you're taking him in their prime, I don't see how you don't go with him.
Really? Yeah, but the problem is it was such a short kind of moment in time that I can't.
So was T.O.
What's that? Yeah, but T.O. had a great career.
Well, okay, so then it goes back to criteria. Are we going off like the best year? Or
No, we're just going with the best player at his apex. You get the player at his apex. No matter what he's wearing.
Listen, Carson Wentz's jersey somewhere in the Chicago Goodwill. And I don't like the guy. So I just can't.
Yeah, but he wasn't. I mean, dude, it
was a great season. He
didn't play anybody. I mean, like, come on. I mean, like, you got.
I don't like saying it.
You got to back it up a little bit. It's got to be like, it got to be more realistic, I think. Like Randall, if you gave him coaching and an offensive lineman, he started the whole thing. He was the godfather of that quarterback.
I get you. You can say it's just like we saw it 1 year with Wentz, and I get it. I don't like him, but it's just that
it's not about like or dislike. I'll be honest with you. I gotta not about it's not about that at all. I put the like dislike to the side.
Okay, well, can I maybe give you another position?
Sure.
All right. Well, I'll go running back. I'll go Shady for running back.
I completely agree.
I also got another running back, but different position. I'd go Westbrook at returner, but that's
well, Westbrook without a doubt is on there. Yep. I agree.
Okay.
B. West is without a doubt. It's a great call, Tommy. It's a great call, and you provide ultimate food for thought, but I cannot go Wentz. I cannot. And I know he was great that year, but, you got to have a semblance of a career, right?
I don't know. Do you?
I mean, first of all, he was great that year, but it was regular season. He didn't play playoffs. He didn't finish the year. So why? I'm going to put him on there, and you get him, he's going to get hurt. He's going to play hero ball. Like, he's going to play hero ball and get hurt.
Yeah, that's a good point.
No, I say veto.
No.
Okay.
No Wentz. and what? Wentz over Randall? Over Vic? Over McNabb?
He's a bum.
Over Foles? Listen. I might want my secret weapon.
You bum.
I got Foles coming on. I don't know. I never thought I would say it because I was always a Wentz over Foles guy. Still would have. VG is just out of line with this question. Just completely out of line. Doug over Andy. Are you crazy?
No.
Doug over Andy. I don't put Doug over Andy Cat, let alone Andy Reid.
I deserve a little respect.
I give him respect, but come on, dude. You're gonna go give me Doug over Andy Reid?
No,
Never.
you go Andy Reid, but
it's not even close. That's absurd.
Doug could also be quarterback's coach. He was QB coach here.
The staff.
He was QB coach here, right?
He could make the staff. Once we get look, the coaching staff's a bear. Like, he could make the staff. I could see Doug on the staff. I could see him as a quarterback's coach.
He did a couple. He did a couple things because I remember I got Vince Young on, and that was the Doug P. Very special guy.
Yeah.
He was on the coaching staff during the Dream Team. I'm just trying to remember. He was the offensive quality control coach, for 2 seasons.
Yeah, he's on the staff. He's Super Bowl man.
Of course.
I show him respect that he's on the staff. I just can't put him. I mean, you can't even pose that question.
No, Andy Reid's a Hall of Fame. Andy Reid's a Hall of Fame head coach.
I mean, that's insanity.
Now
that's
Tyler.
Frank talk.
So Tyler DiGiacomo checks in, and I swear to God, I was going to bring up this name and ask you if he would qualify at the running back position. Does Frank Gore qualify? Remember, he was going to sign a contract.
And then no. That's right. He never played. You got to have played for the Birds. Yeah.
He was an Eagle for 25 minutes.
You got to have played for them.
Okay. He was an Eagle for a whole, lunchtime.
Wait, my man Dawood said this. He's great. If you get through this 53-man today, I'm buying you 2 cases of your favorite beer.
Yeah, that's not going to happen, dude. We're still stuck on QB, man.
Dude, Dawood.
We're an hour and 15 minutes in.
You're dead on, man. You're dead right. There's no way in the world that's going to be it.
Because we're going to debate linebackers coach or something stupid.
Yeah.
You know that's going to happen.
Yeah. Stevie Palestini says, come on, Ant, you can't put Vic over McNabb. Look at the stats. There's no such thing as stats in this exercise. We don't dive into stats. This is a whole thing. We have to extrapolate using our football brains.
Poor. You understand? Poor.
We got to use our football brains. And, of course, if you put Michael Vick under the tutelage of Andy Reid with the offensive line in his prime, he's just a phantom with an incredible arm.
Dude, I got another Hall of Fame wide receiver that a lot of people have checked in with. Jonathan Michaels, Johnny B. Johnny B, his second time, he's very adamant about it. A lot of people tweeting in Hall of Fame, Washington at the time Redskin wide receiver. 3 games here in Philadelphia. That Art Monk.
Art Monk. Okay, but who does Art Monk go ahead of, dude? Harold's a HOF. I'm not putting Art Monk over T.O., and I'll fight to the death that Deshaun Jackson is one of the greatest weapons in the history of the league. We just don't realize.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
I mean, all due respect to Art Monk, and I respect Art Monk.
12,000 yards receiving.
I know. I mean, you guys are right on with that. But Deshaun Jackson, with my eyes, there has never been a faster Eagle, a more incredible weapon than Deshaun Watson. I mean, Deshaun Jackson. I mean, you want even when he was banged up with a bad wheel, like you had to he created space. You had to roll coverage his way. Now you want to talk about Chris Carter and Lofton? All right, maybe Monk. Maybe the Monk knocks off one of those two.
Man.
I'm open to that. I'm just not taking Deshaun Jackson. No way.
Tyler Repko and AJ, two tweets within the last minute and a half, both saying Vic should be number 1 because he was a cheat code in Madden and was unstoppable. But Lebo says Wentz put up MVP numbers, whereas McNabb, Foles, and Randall never did. Now, Foles isn't in it. We have Vic on there.
I got to tell you, oh, man, we're going to get stuck on this thing. This is wild.
You sure you want to go on vacation?
I know. Stevie says, don't let your feelings cloud your judgment.
You love Randall.
No, I really not. No, he was talking about Vic v. McNabb.
Okay. Well.
Right? And honestly, I don't even think it's close, Vic McNabb. If Vic had coaching, because look at a couple things. One, who was the more accurate throw? Because this is about the true talent, and you're going to get the most out of the true talent, right? So who was more accurate?
Who, McNabb or Vic?
Yeah.
I would imagine Vic, yeah.
It's not even close. McNabb had a great arm. I would never say he didn't. And he had a strong arm. He could throw it through a brick wall, without a doubt. Vic threw lasers. And who was more elusive?
Vic.
I mean, 5 was great at trucking people, and 5 was great. You can run a sneak with him. But, Vic, are you kidding me? Now you're going to give him Reed and an O-line? I mean, I think he's got to be the backup Plus, he's going to be I get him out of Wildcat. Like, I got packages for Mike. I'm going to have him in the game with Randall. Dude. How about that? I'm going to run a play where it's a throwback to Vic, and then Vic's going to throw it downfield to T.O. Oh, my God, your mind's blown right now, Tunis.
Might need a couple beers. This is a great bar room conversation, man.
Oh, my God.
It's all that we're missing, man, is the beers.
This is awesome. There's nothing better than this discussion. Like, this is a happy place. And there's no wrong answer. So everybody that chimes in via the phones, Twitter, Instagram, I mean, listen, you guys aren't wrong. It's just the best conversation. It's just fun. Except Uncle Frank, Tunis.
Thanks for listening, Uncle Frank.
We love you, buddy. Go have another gin.
It's almost noon.
All right, let me tell you about the fabulous Bet Parks app. Yeah, the Bet Parks app. Fantastic, man. And you get the British Open underway. And that's a good one. That's check out, some of the golfers that can hit it a long way, can get it through the wind when you're doing your handicapping. This could be a Cameron Smith kind of thing. Rory, of course, always dangerous, but they have every way, and you can bet a million different things, whether they finish top 5, top 10, top 20. I mean, that's all in play. And of course, baseball wheels up tonight in Toronto. You got that and all the football futures right there on the Bet Parks app. Download it to your phone. You're a new customer. Use the code Fanatic. Get a risk-free bet up to $750. Just remember, you got to be in Pennsylvania or New Jersey. You got to be 21. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Tough loss for the Phillies. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by the Maine Office of Tourism. Maine wild blueberries, always good in pie, but try blueberry honey, salsa, and even blueberry beer. Visit Maine.com. This message sponsored to you by Maine Office of Tourism. The Phillies lost their third straight game yesterday. It was game 1 of their 2-game series in Toronto with the Blue Jays. It was a bullpen outing. Phillies lost 4-3. They did play well, but didn't get the win. George Familia, shocker, handed the loss. 4.85 ERA this year for Familia. He's still getting opportunities to pitch. It's great. Phillies now a game back of the St. Louis Cardinals for the final wild card spot. Phillies have one more game in Toronto. That's tonight. Zach Wheeler will get the start. They then play 3 games in Miami against the Marlins. Keep it locked here in the Fanatic for all the latest news and information. We continue the all-time Eagles conversation next with you and Kevin Nagandi at 11:40 right here, 97.5 The Fanatic.
Anthony Gargano, weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic. The biggest party of the year for Philadelphia sports fans is back.
Oh, my God! FanDuel Sportsbook presents 97.5 The Fanatic's FanFest, Saturday, October 1st at Xfinity Live.
Let's just go. All of the Fanatic hosts celebrity guests, interactive activities, and attractions.
And lots of food and drink.
97.5 The Fanatic's FanFest 2022.
Presented by FanDuel Sportsbook.
Saturday, October 1st at Xfinity Live.
The countdown is on.
This is a free event, but you will need a ticket to attend.
Keep listening for ticket giveaways, ticket rate appearances, online ticket raids, and a special offer from FanDuel Sportsbook to score tickets.
Must be 21 or older to attend.
97.5 The Fanatic's FanFest 2022. Presented by FanDuel Sportsbook, America's #1 sportsbook. Believe it. Be there.
The boardwalk, the sand, the surf, the sun. Heading down the shore this weekend, having fun is a sure thing. Here's what's happening this week at the Jersey Shore, brought to you by Philly Pretzel Factory. Whether you're celebrating grads, dads, or just grilling in the backyard, at home, or down the shore, don't forget the party tray, the official snack of summer. This year's Night in Venice theme is Mummers, strutting by the bay. Starting 6 p.m. Saturday, July 23rd from the Ocean City Longport Bridge, this year's Grand Marshals will be former Villanova head coach Jay Wright and his wife Patty. Visit OceanCityVacation.com for details and to purchase tickets. So grab a bucket of rivets for the beach and a party tray for the barbecue this summer. Find your nearest store at PhillyPretzelFactory.com. The boardwalk, the sand, the surf, and Philly Pretzel Factory. Fun is a sure thing.
Hi, it's John Kincaid, and I've got a success story for you, and it's a personal success. I've been telling you about CoPair Health and how Vance has been leading me through the process, trying to lose some weight and feel my best before football season. How about 22 pounds in 11 weeks? And I feel great, and I feel confident, and I know that CoPair has helped me out. For all of July, mention me, and you're going to save hundreds of dollars. While most costs are higher than ever, CoPair is offering its greatest value to help you lose weight and feel better. This personal coaching system is going to help you understand what foods to eat, when to eat them, how you work out, and more importantly, get you in the right state of mind so the weight loss comes easy. Go to COPAREhealth.com. That's COPAREhealth.com and tell them John Kincaid lost 22 pounds in 11 weeks. I know I can do it. I can promise you. You can. You just need a little help. And CoPair is going to give it to you. Go to CoPairHealth.com.
The most exciting esport in the world keeps on coming as developer Psyonix announced the Spring Split Major of the Rocket League Championship Series. Starting on June 29, 16 teams from across the world will play for a prize pool of $300,000 at the Copperbox Arena located in London. Besides the prize money, this is also the final chance teams have to earn points to qualify for the World Championship happening this August.
The latest esports and gaming news. Find it online at checkpointxp.com.
Did you book the Townsend's 10th anniversary ticket?
Alona's travel agency is overbooked and experiencing delays. She needs to land a new project manager to clear her business's runways.
Yes, Mrs. O'Hara, we checked. Pygmy goats do not count as emotional support animals.
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. You can schedule and conduct virtual interviews all from your employer dashboard. Earn up to $500 in sponsored job credits by interviewing on Indeed. Visit Indeed.com/credit. Terms and conditions apply.
You know the signs of a natural gas leak. Ooh, it smells like rotten eggs. But what's your next move in that situation?
Scoot, run, bolt, flee. Gas leaks are no good for me. If you smell gas, it's time to go. Leave the scene and call Pico. 1-800-841-4141.
Give us a call and we'll send someone to check it out. Pico is here to help 24/7.
Hey, it's John Kincaid. You know, in just a few short weeks, we will be sending our college-bound student to start her first fall semester. You might be in the same boat. You're still not sure how you're going to pay for it all, are you? Take the stress out of paying for college right now. Go to collegeav.com. You can see all the different loan options in action with their student loan calculator. You can get an instant credit decision and your rate, and you apply in only 3 minutes. Build yourself a private student loan that keeps pace with your family's budget and your goals for your student's future. Go now to collegeav.com. It's a better student loan experience.
In the wee hours of the night, when everyone else is fast asleep, you're the one on third shift, burning the midnight oil. When a part fails and everything comes to a grinding halt, regardless of what the clock on the wall says, you leap into action. Grainger is with you and all the ones who get it done. With 24/7 customer support by phone or click to chat. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Buffalo Wild Wings has happy hour bar food from 3 to 6, Monday through Friday, and great deals on drinks all day. It's the perfect way to offset a long day. Text that hilarious joke about your boss to your boss. What? No. Try a $3 Wild Herd by Goose Island. Set your morning alarm for 6 p.m. That calls for $5 strawberry margaritas. So if you ask your phone why you're still single and...
Ha ha ha. Seriously?
Head to Buffalo Wild Wings. At participating locations, taxes and fees apply. Dine in only. Drink responsibly. Offers vary by location. Void where prohibited.
It's John Kincaid. You know, there's only one thing I really need to be happy. That's keeping my wife happy. And that's why a beautiful backyard paradise at our new home from Landis Block and Concrete will do the job for me. Beautiful patios, an outdoor kitchen, a fire pit, a retaining wall, whatever we want. Landis Block is going to be my resource for outdoor living. You just need the imagination, the space, and a budget. So lean on them. Trust them. You're not going to have to worry about a thing. Check out the photo gallery at landisbc.com. That's landisbc.com, because Landis Block is going to create the Kincaids a jaw-dropping outdoor paradise.
Listen to 97.5 The Fanatic everywhere. On Alexa at 975thefanatic.com, the Fanatic app, and now on Odyssey.
Anthony, that's right. Anthony Labruciano, roofing and exteriors. So I tell you all the time about Anthony, right? And, you know, the genius that is Anthony when it comes to the roof. But did you know that it's not just roofs. Now, he's repaired or replaced just about every roof out there, and he has hundreds and hundreds of 5-star Google reviews, but it's not about that. And the fact he's a CertainTeed 5-star select shingle master, it's about your exterior of your home. And I know right now there's a lot of supply chain issues and all kinds of things when it comes to getting materials, not with Anthony. Anthony buys in bulk. There's no supply chain issues at all with him. And he invites you right now to their beautiful 23,000 square foot showroom right in Collegeville, Montgomery County. Anthony Labruciano, an incredible 23,000 square foot showroom. I've seen Anthony grow from doing roofs on the side to now having this incredible showroom stock, floor to ceiling, with a variety of styles and colors for windows and siding and shutters for all you can choose from to make your home look gorgeous, right? To make you just look spectacular. Visit the showroom any day, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. or call and make an appointment. Labruciano Roofing, PA Roof Pros is the website, PARoofPros.com, the Shingle Master.
Didn't get the chance to hear your favorite Fanatic host today? Go to 975thefanatic.com right now and download the Best of Show Daily Podcast. Brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook. Use promo code FANATIC when using the DraftKings app.
11:30 across the Delaware Valley, our 11 o'clock hour, brought to you by Golden Nugget Jewelers. That's where Philly gets engaged. Hey, today's National French Fry Day today.
Dude.
Yes. I love French fries, dude.
Yeah, they're an all-timer.
They're a great weakness. I love the potato.
Yeah, and there's so many different ways.
Yeah.
You
brought up the potato. I can eat potato every day. Forget about it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely.
I can bake, fried, whatever you want. Yeah.
Potato skin.
Yeah. The skin, sure.
And all kinds of fries. The curly,
the great fries,
the steak.
The
crinkle cut.
Yes.
The fast food fry.
Sure. The Chickies and Pete's.
Yes.
Crab fries. In fact, once again, Chickies and Pete's celebrate National French Fry Day with their Crab Fries for Heroes event, which benefits the Fraternal Order of Police Survivors Fund. For every order of crab fries or a crab fries variation sold today, all proceeds benefit the families of fallen police officers. The FOP Survivor Fund, who has been the best beneficiary of this event for nearly a decade, works to provide financial assistance and support the families of Philadelphia police officers injured or killed in the line of duty. Chickies and Pete's also take Crab Fries for Heroes on the road to multiple police districts throughout the city of Philadelphia. French fries. Which one of your, are you a cheese fries man? I love a cheese fry. I love a pizza fry. You ever have a pizza fry?
I've had the pizza fry. It's delicious. I am a big fan of the Chick-fil-A waffle fry with the Chick-fil-A sauce.
I know you do.
Because I'm a condiments man.
Right, you are.
So
do you prefer the sauce, the condiment sauce, or the cheese?
Condiment sauce, but I do love a cheese. So I did when I was on the beach and did the holy trinity of boardwalk treats, I did the curly fried with the cheese sauce on the side. But I would prefer a condiment.
Wow.
Yeah, dude.
Over the cheese.
Yeah,
that's
in a heartbeat.
Outrageous, dude.
In a heartbeat. Unless I'm getting crab fries, then that cheese sauce is ridiculous.
You know what's funny? I like the crab fry naked.
I know you do.
I don't do that.
It kind of freaks me out. Whenever we've done shows at a Chickies and Pete's, I've watched you do the naked crab fry, and I kind of skeeve.
Really?
Yeah, because that, it's so good. It's so perfect. And you're just spitting in the face of perfection.
Yeah, see, I like the cheese fry. I like the crab fry naked.
I mean, it's delicious. Don't get me wrong, but the perfection of the cheese sauce.
I got to think about seafood and cheese. I don't mix it.
Yeah, I mean, I hear you.
I don't mix it.
I like a tuna melt that has the American cheese on it, but I don't do salmon and cheese.
Yeah, I'm not. And in the fry, dude, dude. I love the cheese fries. But I like the cheese fries on the steak fry.
Yeah, I mean, a steak fry is great for me because I can load up on the condiment because it's a thicker fry.
Right.
Thicker fry means more condiment.
See, I go with the cheese on the steak fry. That's a great item. Or the pizza.
So Christy and I were, we're trying to eat a little healthier and exercise a little bit more, all that fun stuff. And we were sitting down and talking like, all right, so where is our bulk of unhealthiness? And obviously beer is number one for me. Yeah. But the other one that I will never be able to change is the condiment, because a serving size is like 1 tablespoon.
Wow,
but that's one fry for me. You know what I mean? Like, that's something that I'll never be able to change. I won't be able to cut out condiments or like too much of it.
Really?
Yeah. Like, I did the barbecue chicken yesterday and had a nice big pile of ranch on the side. Like, I'm the typical guy that you make the joke of, do you want some French fries with that ketchup? Like, I'm that guy.
I get that. I know you love that stuff.
Like, I'm a dipsman.
Yeah, you're.
You know, like I don't eat the dip
like
for
Wilt.
the chip. I eat the chips for the dip.
You're like Wilt, man. You're the dipper.
Yes.
You're a big dipper, man. Nah, I'm out. I don't give them there. I like, to me, I could eat a naked steak fry. Nothing.
Yeah, no, I need something.
Salt and pepper. Like, I eat a baked potato. You know what's on my baked potato?
Nothing. Butter.
Salt and pepper.
You got a little butter?
Crack. Nope.
No butter.
Crack. No butter. Crack and cracked black pepper. Yeah.
I
don't like the butter on the thing.
I had the French onion soup mix in the sour cream as the chip dip the other day. Dude.
Oh, did you?
Oh my God, so good.
You're such a dipper, man. You are.
Yeah, my friend
dipper.
was with me and he was watching me. He was like, "It's actually kind of disgusting how much you put on dip per chip."
Yeah. Yeah, your ratio is out of whack.
Yeah, dude, it's awful.
You got an out of whack ratio, cuz. Lots of love for Foles as the third quarterback. I got to tell you, I'm starting to be on this team here. John, in fact, John Constantino says 5 can't be third. He would be the mope of all mopes. Foles is the ultimate third quarterback.
Yeah, but you're keeping Foles only because of the potential Super Bowl win.
I mean, what isn't it? Listen, I got Randall and Vic. You know, what happens if we're in the Super Bowl? Am I going to go? I mean, 5. Go. They both played the Patriots, did they not?
Yes, they did.
Now, granted, the Patriots' defense was way worse with Foles compared to 5.
Yeah, they sat their
way worse
best corner.
And by the way, the Patriots cheated.
Yeah, they had tapes
in that Super Bowl. So, I'm going to grade it with a curve. However, I mean, do they not call him Big Nick?
They do. They do call him Big
Beautiful Dick.
Nick.
Right? I mean, that shows you're about clutch. What did one guy do in the Super Bowl and the other guy have a hard time with that a little bit?
Is McNabb little?
Beautiful Dick.
McNabb?
I mean, How about my man the Bear is eating your crinkle, what are they fries?
Crinkle
Those
cut.
waffle fries.
Oh, they do the waffle fry. Yeah, cool.
He's rocking the waffle fry right now. One quick, and this is for another day, but thanks to my man Marcus Johnson. Marcus says, J.J. Redick just said Philadelphia is the best sports town in America. But he said sports talk radio is delusional.
Yeah, I wonder why.
I don't know. I don't think we're delusional. Maybe a little bit.
We had the handshake agreement, but we won't talk about that.
Yeah, I hear you. What's the poll say? Then I know we got our man Kevin coming up.
Sorry, I was just on the phone with our man Kevin.
We got him on. Well,
I'll let you know that the poll quickly regarding the quarterbacks. I think Randall was still in the lead, 42%. Yes, McNabb has ran away with second place, 33%. Vic at 25.
All right, I got to get our next guest because he's an incredible football mind, and he's a hometown hero. All right, so from ESPN and ABC. And he's a great, great football mind. Our buddy, every week, Kevin the Gandhi joins us on the Comcast Business Hotline. Kev, good afternoon.
How we doing? I'm kind of curious about this poll question. What do you got?
Are you ready? So
Yeah,
I want to do this. Today was my. I love to geek out with this stuff. I just love it, dude. I swear to God. So I wanted to create a 53-man roster, all-time Eagles. Now, here's the criteria, all right? All they have had is to play here, and you get the player at his apex. You also get to extrapolate, right? So when it comes to quarterback, my reasoning for Randall Cunningham as the QB1 of my all-time Eagle squad is because I'll have Andy Reid, a supreme offensive mind, coaching him. He will have a great offensive line in front of him. And we saw what he did with Minnesota with a great receiver and a decent O-line. Now I'm giving him coaching and an O-line, and I'm going to just make sure his talents come all the way out. So a little bit of extrapolating, but that is the criteria.
Oh, man.
So Randall, QB1, Vic, QB2. Now, we have McNabb, but yet there is another, because we're going at it with this 53-man roster, there's another argument here for you to consider, and that would be if both guys get hurt and it's the Super Bowl, who do you want in the game? Foles or 5? Kevin.
Well, listen. We've seen it in real life. First off, I'll answer the second question. We've seen it in real life. Nick Foles put the greatest performance in the biggest game ever in Philadelphia history, right? So, that on its own, Nick Foles has done that, right?
I know. I mean, that's why to me. QB3, right? QB3, emergency quarterback, break glass. You got to have Foles as the break glass guy.
And it's just amazing once the Wentz injury happened, how he looked in mid-December. Remember that Raider game? And he looked that great against the Falcons. And I was like, oh, my goodness. It just you talk about a 2-game window of the greatest performance by any Philadelphia athlete. It's what Nick Foles did against the Vikings. It's what he did specifically against the Patriots, especially matching whatever Tom did and the records that Tom made. When it came to racking up passing yards, he did it against Bill Belichick, which is still incredible. The first question on this poll. So if everything is equal, I'm going with Randall as well because his arm was incredible, and Randall never took big hits. Randall always found a way to get out of a situation, and I understand Donovan with better wide receivers. Look at that one season with Terrell, right?
Right.
And Mike is incredible. Like Mike was lightning in a bottle when he was here in Chip's offense. And when you had Macklin and even, he's incredible with Andy. Like when you had Macklin and you had the speed with Deshaun and when you saw Mike there. But, Randall just didn't have any offensive coaching. I mean, any development at all. And I just Randall to me would be the guy. And I go back to a couple of random plays, like what he did in that Washington game at RFK to come back in the late 80s. What he did in that Buffalo game in the end zone to find Freddie Barnett?
And not like, I mean, you want to talk about overrated. Freddie Barnett and Calvin Williams were okay, but they're not like, they weren't great.
They were okay. They were better than what McNabb had at a certain point in his career.
Agreed. Yes.
But like, if everything is equal, like you have set up this entire topic, which I love, I'd go Randall as well. I would go Randall as my QB1, and Nick Foles is your backup considering what we saw from him, because it's just hard to argue. And I'm not caught in the moment. I just stack up what he did in that Super Bowl to anything any Philadelphia athlete has ever done in a big game and what was at stake and the opponent. Nick Foles there's a statue out there, outside the link for a reason.
All right. So now we have established, and I'm glad how you thought this out. Like, you thought it through. And so we have established, and I think correctly, that Randall is the starter and Foles is the emergency 3.
Yeah.
Now it comes to the backup. Now, let me make the case for both, all right?
Okay.
Now, 5, obviously, all those championship games, and we saw him with T.O. and the whole thing. So 5 had a very illustrious career with the Eagles. Now, Michael Vick, imagine pre-prison, pre-break, that Michael Vick in Atlanta. But now, again, he had his warts. Like, we know his warts. But now, all of a sudden, you give him Andy Reid as his coach, an O-line like this Eagle O-line, which is going to be a beast of an O-line, and the receivers, like, I think that he could be, like, mesmerizing.
It's like video game. It is the Michael Vick experience that we saw with that phenomenal Nike commercial, right? Man, you're making this really tough on me. But here's why I lean 5. That Cardinals game where he had a broken leg, he was unbelievable in moments like that. And again, Andy just put way too much on 5 in certain points. And I understand all the worm burners and all the jokes that people – but Don McNabb was incredible at a time where this team needed him to be phenomenal. He stepped up in so many ways. And then those –
as long as they weren't in the playoffs.
like the big game moments, hey, and you know what, Ant? Some of that is on Andy, right? Some of it is on the personnel that Andy thought we could win games with Todd Pinkston, right?
Listen, I mean, without a doubt, did he need receivers? Did he have subpar? Without a doubt, I don't think it's close. That of course he was. I said he had an illustrious career. My only thing when I'm choosing between Vick and 5. Now again, this is no slight. Like, to go McNabb or go Vick over McNabb, I'm not saying I'm going AJ Feely. You know what I'm saying?
No.
I'm going Michael Vick. And the only reason why I would go Michael Vick over 5 is, dude, his arm was spectacular. Like, if you size the two of them up, he was more accurate, and he equaled, because 5 had a strong arm. He equaled his arm strength, and he was more accurate. He was a wrist thrower.
He was. I mean, just put on the tape in the Monday Night Football game against Washington. There's a rocket coming out. So, I mean, the way you're talking, you're slowly convincing me, because, and I love this treat that, on a visit to Syracuse, it was McNabb who was hosting Vic. He eventually, of course, chose Virginia Tech because he was the next level of McNabb, right? The next guy, because let's not forget, McNabb could run early in his career.
Oh, my God. He was amazing. No, listen, I covered him. I always tell the story. I covered this game. It was the year was 98, and it was Syracuse, Vatek at the Dome, right? And I covered the game, And it's a waning drive, last minute and a half, and 5 runs, 52 yards. Right? He literally, and this is not a joke, and I'm not hyperbole, he literally threw up, right? I remember watching it. I was there. He threw up on the sidelines, comes back, rolls to his right, and throws across his body in the end zone to a backup tight end by the name of Steve Brominski.
Look at you.
For the game-winning touchdown. Now, here's the flip side of that was I covered him 2 weeks or about 3 weeks later in Florida at the Orange Bowl, and he couldn't do anything. Florida's defense, now they had great, if you remember the corners back then in the late 90s, were ridiculous for Florida, and they shut them down, and he couldn't do anything against that team. But that's no disgrace because they were that was a great Florida defense.
Man, you're making a very, very poignant case here. I think my biggest fear with anybody is recency bias and our lasting images of when we saw Vic, and then the lasting images of how we feel about McNabb, right? Like just the vibe of like just what could have been, what should have been, what wasn't.
Listen,
right?
He had a great career. Like I can look at him now, especially since since they won a Super Bowl, and I appreciate what he did. Like,
it's a different viewpoint, right? Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Like listen, he's on the squad, but you get my point. Like, it's kind of interesting with the roles. Like, if you're doing this exercise, Vic could be this explosive, incredible player. Ultimately, it's interesting. I might make Andy choose.
Which would be fascinating, right?
Right.
Because when you look at the current quarterback that Andy has, it looks like he has the combination of both Vic and McNabb in Mahomes, right? He has a guy that plays in the pocket, but with the arm strength that Mahomes has, that Vic has with the angles, right? So it is fascinating that you bring that up. And Andy realized, all right, let's get some good wide receivers here in Kansas City, and it changed the entire thing. You got me leaning towards Vic here after this conversation, and that's not an easy argument. But the more you think about what he did and how he did it, Mike was just jaw-dropping, just jaw-dropping every time he had the ball. And later in his career, it was more about let's be the guy that I want to be, the passer in the pocket, and then run instead of Atlanta. Hey, run. If you don't see anything, run. And that was breathtaking as well. So, if all things are equal, I think you may have convinced me on putting Vic at number 2.
There he is. Now, again, I originally said we're going to do this exercise today, this roster. And one of my listeners, Dawood, one of our listeners who's fantastic, said, I'll get you 2 cases of your favorite beer if you go through the roster by the end of the show. And we have not really gotten out of quarterbacks and maybe wide receivers. So the next time we speak in a couple weeks, we will renew this conversation with other positions.
No,
okay?
I want to know right now before we go, the run. Who's tailback number 1? Is it
Shady
B. West or LaShawn?
I go Shady.
Okay.
B. West number 2.
Okay.
Because B. West is still a returner, and so he's obviously my second back. You know who might be number 3, even before Wilbert? What about Roll the Blunt?
No, Wilbert's got to be it. No,
I don't know. I started to think about it. Like, Garrett.
I'm going. Well, 31's got to be there. 31.
I agree. I just want to be salacious with you.
Yeah. Good try.
You're the greatest, brother. You really are. We love you, man.
We'll talk
to you in a couple of weeks. The great Kevin Nagandi, ESPN ABC. We love him. right here, 97.5 The Fanatic. It's Cuz Radio with the Tunis. Well, we got the quarterbacks. Tunis, he was right there on board.
After you talked to him a little bit.
Well, but when it's compelling, it's a good debate.
It's a great debate, yeah.
You know, like when you dive into this stuff, it's a blast. All right, let's come back. Let's talk a little Golden Nugget Jewelers, the corner of 8th and Chestnut. You thinking about getting an engagement ring? You ready to pop the question? You gotta go to see your own at Golden Nugget Jewelers, right at the corner of 8th and Chestnut, in the heart of Jewelers Row, Center City. Listen, Golden Nuggets got it all, man. I mean, when I tell you all the great selections of certified diamonds, the settings like Takori Viraggio, he's got great payment options, right? Financing options. He's going to work with you to get the ring of your dreams for her. She's going to go crazy and never want to take it off. You're going to love it. She's going to love it. More importantly, Golden Nugget Jewelers, right at the corner of 8th and Chestnut, online at goldennuggetjewelry.com. Golden Nugget Jewelers, where Philly gets engaged.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Now, one game back, I'm Andrew Salchunas. This update is brought to you by Martin Law. Martin Law, Philly's original law firm, 400 workers. Schedule a free consultation today at paworkinjury.com. Phil's lost to the Blue Jays yesterday. They are now one game out of the wild card behind the St. Louis Cardinals. They hope to bounce back tonight. Zach Wheeler gets to start game 2 of 2 in Toronto. This update is also brought to you by the Wawa Hoagie Fest. Wawa Hoagie Fest is back. Whatever your order, summer tastes better when it's full of Wawa Hoagie love. Get $5 shorties and $6 classic hoagies. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Cuz, Anthony Gargano. Weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic.
There's a reason Comcast Business powers more businesses than any other provider. Actually, there's a few. Comcast Business offers the fastest, reliable network, the peace of mind that comes with Security Edge, helping to protect all your connected devices, and the most reliable 5G mobile network. Want me to keep going? I can. Whether your small business is starting or growing, you need Comcast Business. Technology solutions that put you ahead and give you serious savings. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
There's never been a better time to get started with gig speed internet and advanced security from Comcast Business. And now, for a limited time, get 3 months on us. Call or go online today to learn more. And 7/21/2022. Restrictions apply. New Comcast Business 1 gigabit internet. Security Edge, 1 voice line and Connection Pro customers only. 3-year contract required. 3 months on us after prepaid card redemption. Comcast Business Mobile utilizes the network with the most Root Metrics 5G data reliability wins in 2H 2021. Results may vary. Award is not an endorsement.
Hey, it's Ricky Bowe for Guided Door and Window. The summer heat means it's that time of year to crank up the AC again, to keep your home cooling more efficiently and help save you on high energy bills. I suggest you go Guida and finally replace your old, drafty, inefficient windows and doors with my good friends at Guided Door and Window. Right now, Guida is offering their best discounts of the year with their big 40% off summer sales event on all expertly installed windows and doors. You'll receive 40% off each window you buy. That's right, 40% off all high-performance, energy-efficient triple-pane windows. And you'll receive 40% off any door, including insulated entry doors, patio doors, garage doors, and storm doors. Plus, get your project started today with no money down and the pay-it-off interest-free for up to 18 full months. All prior sales excluded. Minimum purchase required. Don't let these big discounts pass you by. Go Guide it today. Take advantage of these limited-time savings by calling to schedule a free in-home estimate at 1-877-GO-GUIDA or visit them at GoGuida.com. That's go, G-U-I-D-A.com.
Hey, kids, I'm going to Wawa. Anybody want anything? It's Hoagie Fest.
Hoagie Fest is here.
So, classic meatball and classic Italian with cherry pepper relish. And a new picture frame.
Wawa Hoagie Fest is back. Whatever your order, summer tastes better when it's full of hoagie love. Get $5 shorties and $6 classic hoagies. Limited time only. See store for exclusions.
There's an epic cookie battle happening right now at Wawa. Will it be Oreo cookies and cream frozen beverages? Or will you choose Chips Ahoy cream smoothies, milkshakes, and more? If you can't choose one, go for both in our limited time ultimate cookie mashup, made with real pieces of Oreo and Chips Ahoy cookies. 2 legendary cookies, 1 epic frozen treat. gotta have a Wawa.
In sports, if someone misses their assignment, your team is in deep The same is true for your building's water and wastewater pump system. If one pump goes down, you'll be knee-deep in, well, you get the picture. Trust Pump Man Philly to troubleshoot, repair, rebuild, and maintain the commercial, industrial, or municipal water and wastewater pump system in your building or facility. Call Pump Man Philly at 833-559-PUMP or visit pumpmanphilly.com. Pump Man Philly, the guys to know to fix your flow.
How are your kids getting their news? From their friends? Through social media? Can they ask you questions about what's going on around them? And will you be ready? Kids are exposed to more than you think. Help them understand the world around them and how they fit into it. Family mental health begins with how you respond to the events around us. This station is part of the Beasley Best Community of Caring Focus on Family. For tips on how to talk to your kids and how to develop your own coping skills, visit our website.
In the wee hours of the night, when everyone else is fast asleep, you're the one on third shift, burning the midnight oil. When a part fails and everything comes to a grinding halt, regardless of what the clock on the wall says, you leap into action. Grainger is with you and all the ones who get it done. With 24/7 customer support by phone or click to chat. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Drivers who switch and save with Progressive save over $700 on average, and those savings add up. Imagine what you could buy in the future.
Hey, remember how 20 years ago I switched to Progressive? Well, now it's the future, and I used all those savings to buy this new hologram phone. Because, you know, it's the future, and everything is holograms now.
So switch to Progressive and save big, because those savings can add up in the future. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National annual average insurance savings by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive in 2020. Potential savings will vary.
20,000 bonus points, 18.99% variable APR, and a $32 statement credit when you spend $200 before your dog's 8th birthday.
Credit card ads have all sorts of numbers, but they mean nothing to you if you don't get approved. So here's Credit Karma's number, 50. Like members who shop on Credit Karma get approved over 50% more often than the national average. Now that's a number you can rely on. Credit Karma. Apply with more confidence. Member approval rates in 2021 over 50% higher than 2020 CFPB national average.
Hey guys, it's Andrew. This baseball season turned K's into cash and big hits into big wins with FanDuel Sportsbook in partnership with the Valley Forge. Now, new customers can step up to the plate and make a no-sweat first bet up to $1,000. Just sign up with promo code Fanatic, place your first bet, and FanDuel will give you $1,000 back in free bets if you don't win. FanDuel, they have so many great promotions, and I love when I win because I get paid faster than a fastball right down the middle of the plate. And speaking about high heat, Zach Wheeler on the bump tonight for the Fightins. They need to stop the little skid. I don't think it's sound the alarms they lose tonight, but wouldn't be bad if Wheeler can pitch a good one against Toronto in that lineup before they go down to Miami. So I would look at the Fightins to win tonight, and of course the strikeouts for Wheeler. If you're new to FanDuel, there's no better place to bet America's pastime than on America's #1 sportsbook. Just download the FanDuel Sportsbook app and sign up using promo code Fanatic to get started with your no-sweat first bet up to $1,000. Must be 21 plus and present in PA. First online real money wager only. Refund issued is non-withdrawable site credit that expires in 14 days. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLE.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station, home of the most entertaining sports talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
All right, welcome back. Cuz Radio. Shoot. That's right. Shoot.
Howdy.
Dude, I'm just looking at this. One of our great people sent us over this thing called, do you ever hear of this place called Loaded?
No.
Dude. Loaded. So it's
Loaded
got
tots?
Yeah, all that stuff.
Oh,
right?
really? Okay.
Yeah, dude. This thing is outrageous.
I love a loaded tot.
So they got, where was I? Don't tell me I just lost it. Look at this place. So it's got these baked potatoes that are loaded, dude. That are Like you could build your own potato. You ready? So this is what you can get on your loaded potato. Broccoli, banana peppers, grilled onions, garlic butter, grilled peppers, jalapenos, mushrooms, shredded cheese, salsa, sour cream, tomatoes, yellow rice. You can get any of this stuff too. Bacon pieces, sausage, chicken, ground beef, shrimp, steak, salmon.
Dude.
And then they give you sauces. Alfredo sauce, I would bet on that. A1 steak sauce, the cheddar cheese sauce, barbecue sauce, ranch. This is up your alley.
Well, I'm a ranchman.
Ranch dressing or Italian dressing. Does that sound ridiculous?
Yeah, man. So we're building our all-time Eagles team today.
We
could build our all-time baked potato.
Dude, it's called Loaded, this place. We got to go. We got to check it out. You and I got to check it out.
Where's it at?
I don't know. I can't tell.
Loaded.
Yeah, it's called Loaded, but it's got all those things. All right, so we got.
Oh wait, no, never mind.
What's that?
I looked up Loaded, but Loaded Chicken Tenders pops up, which is Broad and Cecil.
Oh yeah.
I probably went there for all I know.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Speaking of baked,
I probably walked in there at some point.
Speaking of baked potato, it was a baked Judas.
Yeah, I definitely went there. I just looked at the photos. Yeah, I've been there.
What an argument. What a day today as we're having some fun with the all-time Eagles roster. Once again, the criteria. The criteria is this. You get the player at his apex. And you also must extrapolate. You got to extrapolate. And you got to well, listen, Mike Vick with this line and Reed as a coach, early Vick, he's going to mature, not going to be off for a couple years in jail, right? Think about it.
Yeah, and we pretty much have wide receivers set. Running back, we have Shady and B. West, right? For sure, 1 and 2.
Yeah, I don't even think it's close. I think Wilbert's got to be in.
So we're
there.
going four backs, correct?
I
think
five.
so, right?
Yeah, well,
no, we're going 5 receivers, so it's 4 back.
Yeah, and if you want to,
we're going practice squad.
Yeah,
because Ricky Waters, a running back, that should be considered. But how about AJ checks in with a guy that can also be on your special teams? Because we already have Deshaun Jackson
Sproles?
and Brian Westbrook. But yes, Darren Sproles, 3rd down back.
Oh my God, dude.
In his prime. I mean, he was great when he was healthy.
I think I go Sproles over Waters.
He was so good, dude.
Dude, could you imagine my backfield that we have? Our backfield is Shady, Westbrook, Sproles.
Yeah, it's
what we can do with returners and Deshaun Jackson. Come on, dude, that's Weapon City.
How many times have we been begging for 2 running back sets? Could you imagine?
Oh my God!
Split backfield.
Shady Westbrook
and Sproles
out of the backfield.
Put Westbrook in the slot.
Right? Oh my God! Nobody ran a route better than B. West as a back. Still the greatest to me pass catching running back. He was amazing, and Shady was good at it too, and so was Sproles. So here's a question: this is a tough one. Because do you go with Wilbert or do you go with a Ricky Waters or even a Blunt?
I love LeGarrette Blount, but I don't think he makes the cut.
Yeah, I would agree. I was trying to get a big back. Do one of my backs need to be big?
Do you go with Deuce?
I think I don't know. I think I might go.
He's a bit of a bruiser.
Blunt over Deuce. Deuce was a better Eagle. But as far as the better back, the big back, right?
Yeah, I mean, Blunt, he had 2 really good seasons. In 16 with the Patriots, 18 touchdowns. It's crazy. Led the league.
I know. I mean, he was a big dude, too. You could come in and go roll the Blunt. I'm not giving you J.H.I.E. I'm giving you Blunt. Right? Now, there's a lot of talk about B. Mitch versus Sproles. I love B. Mitch, but here's the thing. I got a real back and a real weapon in Sproles, and I don't have to worry about, returners. Like, I don't need specialists. I got, between Sproles and Westbrook and Deshaun, they're my returners. That
is kind of crazy. By the way, also Herschel Walker getting some love on here.
Wow, I forgot. Oh, my God, Herschel. Are you kidding me? Larry Bing. Bing, I see you. Herschel. Wow, that's ridiculous.
Real quick in the
Herschel, wow.
In the world of the NHL, for all the people that thought Claude Giroux was going to take a team-friendly trade because he was going to eventually come back to the Flyers, well, that team-friendly trade didn't happen, as we know, and he is not coming back to the Flyers. 3-year deal with Ottawa.
Ottawa, huh?
Yes.
G is going to Ottawa. They're a pretty good squad, though. They're an up-and-coming team.
There's been a lot of Gaudreau to the Devils talk today.
Oh, God, I hope not. I hope not there. Wow. Kevin says Herschel, hands down, number RB1. I can't go Herschel over Shady.
No.
Especially not in today's game. But Herschel, I think, should make the squad, dude. I think I go Herschel over Ricky. Yeah. So here's our backs. Shady, B. West, Wilbert, Sproles, and Herschel.
We're going five backs.
Yeah. We're going 5 backs.
Not allowed.
Yeah, I'm allowed to I can build my roster wherever. I might take one less O lineman.
Okay.
Because here's the thing. The way I'm looking at it, I got my special team. Look at my special teams. Dude, our special teams are rocking it. Right or wrong?
That's correct.
Tight ends. We got the tight ends, dude.
Are we carrying more than 3? You can't.
No, we can't. We can't carry more than 3.
Can't afford it against the cap.
No. We can't afford it. Our tight ends.
Is Goddard on it already? Or is he not there yet? Ertz has to be on it.
So Larry goes Ertz, Selleck, Ditka.
I can also give you Pete Retzlaff, who's the second leading receiver in all Eagles franchise history out of the tight end spot. Selleck should make it.
I don't think he does, dude.
Listen, man, he's 9th all-time receiving, and he can block.
Dude,
you need a blocking tight end.
Dude, you know who I go? Keith Jackson.
Oh, wow.
Keith Jackson, dude. I think Ertz is out.
No, Ertz can't be out, dude.
Yes, he can.
No, he can't be.
Keith Jackson over or greater than Ertz.
Ertz at 6,200 yards.
I don't care about you.
No, you can't take Ertz off. If anything, it's got to be Selleck then.
You give me all the stats you want.
No, then it's got to be Selleck if you're taking somebody off.
I don't know,
Ertz.
dude. I might need you're right about
He's made one of the biggest plays in the Super Bowl.
I think he's out. No,
you're going Foles as the third quarterback. You can't not have Ertz.
Foles was money.
Ertz made the biggest play. One of the biggest plays.
Greater than Ertz.
Dude.
He was way better than Ertz. Dude, he was incredible.
Dude, so was Zach Ertz.
Nah, dude, I'm telling
Most
you.
receptions in a season.
Nah, dude, you can give me all your
Ertz might be
you want.
HOF one day for all we know.
HOF.
He might be.
Goddard greater than Ertz.
Okay. Yeah, one day.
He is. I like
One
Goddard
day.
better than Ertz.
Dude, Zach Ertz.
You overvalue
Zach
Ertz.
Ertz might be in the
That's
Hall of
recency
Fame one day.
bias. He's not HOF. He's not even a top. He was never a top 5 tight end.
Why? We definitely said he was top 3 multiple times in the
league. Top 6. He on top 5, top 3. No. Like, you think about Kelsey, right? Kelsey's the best tight end in football, right?
Yes. George Kittle's up there.
Right. But I'm saying Kelsey's the best tight end. He's 10 times better than Ertz. I even gave you Goddard greater than Ertz. He is. Goddard's terrific. There's a reason why he goes. Oh, there's an old school guy who might have to be the blocking tight end. Mark Bavaro. You ever hear of him, Tunis?
Was he 70s, 80s?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mark Bavaro used to work out with manhole covers. He would bench manhole covers, Tunis.
What, the plates weren't enough for him?
Right. He used to work out with the manhole cover. This is rudimentary, like back in the day. There were no plates. He just work out with the manhole cover.
That's awesome. By the way, a little baseball news. Really, just because the Phillies are playing there right now, the Blue Jays just fired their manager.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, they're just 4 games over. They're playing in a stacked division, but weird time to do it.
That is a bizarre. That's bizarre. It's a great team. Are they underachieving?
I guess they got all that talent. They're still so young, though. Who they bring it? Like I don't know. It's a weird thing to do mid-season. Like, it's not like they're the Phillies 7 games under 500.
I know. Wow, dude. I don't know where we're going here. Tight end, cause I mean, Mark Bavaro was a great tight end. What are the tight ends who played here?
Oh, we have Retzlaff on there, right? He's got to be on.
I have not put. First of all, I got Keith Jackson as TE1, and I know this is a tough one for you because you didn't see him. You got to trust me on this one. Trust the old heads on this Keith Jackson thing. He was the fleet, like he was Gates. Keith Jackson was Antonio Gates, dude.
I guess. You got the great Pete Pihos too. He's up there. How about Chad Lewis?
Yeah, Chad Lewis. He's more of a utilitarian player. Like him and Selleck. I mean, they were good, but they were utilitarian types.
Charlie Young getting a lot of love on social media.
Charlie Young. Wow, that's a good one, dude. Charlie Young is great. I forgot about that one. I was just trying to think, is there another tight end that made his way at some point all-time Eagles roster, right? Like he just found his way here. And maybe he didn't last long. Like Bavaro is that guy because he would be the third tight end. He could catch the ball over the middle, but he's your blocking tight end. Like you need a blocking tight end, right?
Yes, you do.
So you need 2 pass catchers. So who's your second pass catcher behind Keith Jackson? Is it your boy Ertz?
I know you say no
Is
yak
it
Zach, but the
Goddard?
dude had the surest hands. Goddard will be there one day.
Well, that's where we're extrapolating too. It's part of the program.
I can't not have Ertz on the list.
Yeah, you like Ertz more than I do. You're a big Ertzman.
Yeah, man, he's very talented.
Yeah,
you're anti-Ertz. This is where we have the debate.
I like Ertz, but I don't have any. I have no. I got no personal thing against him. Like, I like Ertz. I just think he was a good player. Like, you wanted to spread rose petals and you wore black for a week.
Yeah, when they got rid of him.
You're putting a crepe on the door. Like, you were in mourning.
It was
like,
a sad
you were in
time.
deep mourning.
It was a sad time, man. Big Super Bowl piece. Man.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, played his role, and,
His role?
He's a good Eagle.
You're calling him Pedro Feliz.
I would make him Victorino.
Okay.
All right? If I had to give you a comp, like a Phillies 08 comp.
You're going Flying Hawaiian?
I go Victorino. I love Victorino. I was a big Victorino man, but he was not Peace or Hamels or J-Roll or Utley.
Well, obviously Foles is one of those guys.
Right.
But who's the rest, man?
I don't know if they exist. I don't think they exist, bro. My man, West Virginia Rick, he goes Ditka, Goddard, Jackson. Dude, this is unbelievable, dude.
Yeah, we got 90 minutes left. And we still...
We might need... we got a big announcement coming up, 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock.
I mean, you know what?
You want to go till 4?
One day we should ask Chuck if we could do the 24-hour broadcast.
Yeah, go ahead.
Right? No, seriously, for charity.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Right? Like the 24-hour broadcast for charity, and this is the topic. Could we go 24 hours?
I mean, it's been
you could have
2.5
loaded potatoes and beers if you can stay awake that long. All right, let me talk about the Bagster. I hate to throw Ertz in the Bagster, but, I don't think he's making the
He's
squad.
not Baxter worthy.
He's not making the squad. I don't know what to tell you.
So he goes into the Baxter?
Well, I mean,
Well, you don't make the team, you're in the Baxter? So
he's with 5 in the Bagster. I don't know what to tell you, man.
Wow.
Because we're going to go quarterbacks. Randall, Vic, and Foles, it appears. I don't know, man. It's going to be interesting. But the Baxter's there in case you need to get rid. You might not want to get rid of something, but you got to do it. It can go in a Bagster. It can hold. It's a 3 cubic yard dumpster in a bag that holds 3,300 pounds of waste. So you throw it all in the Bagster. You can get it. Boom. It's beautiful. It's on demand. So however you want to do it, it's there for you. You can find it at Home Depot and Lowe's and local hardware stores everywhere for just $29.99. The Bagster bag. What an incredible thing. Go to thebagster.com for all the details. Anthony Gargano telling you to clean it up this summer with the Bagster. Dumpster in a bag.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Just down to the wild card. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by NJ Diet. Be slimmer for this summer and lose a contractually guaranteed 20 to 40 plus pounds in only 40 days. Call 855-5NJ-DIET or go to NJDiet.com. The Phillies dropped their 3rd straight yesterday when they fell to the Blue Jays 4-3 in a bullpen game. Hey, George Familia, another loss. George Familia, another earned run. 4.85 ERA for the Phillies' big free agent acquisition in the bullpen. Oh, God, he's just awful. Phillies look to at least split the 2-game series tonight. Zach Wheeler will get the start. They then embark their journey to Miami for a 3-game series with the Marlins. This update is also brought to you by Bally's Atlantic City. The all-new Bally's Atlantic City has new slots, rooms, restaurants, restaurants, live entertainment, and more. Experience the Yard Beer Garden and Carousel Bar. Visit Bally'sAC.com. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Keep it locked in the Fanatic for all the latest news and information. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Anthony Gargano Show on 97.5 The Fanatic.
There's a reason Comcast Business powers more businesses than any other provider. Actually, there's a few. Comcast Business offers the fastest, reliable network, the peace of mind that comes with Security Edge, helping to protect all your connected devices, and the most reliable 5G mobile network. Want me to keep going? I can. Whether your small business is starting or growing, you need Comcast Business. Technology solutions that put you ahead and give you serious savings. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
There's never been a better time to get started with gig speed internet and advanced security from Comcast Business. And now, for a limited time, get 3 months on us. Call or go online today to learn more. And 7/21/2022. Restrictions apply. New Comcast Business 1 gigabit internet. Security Edge, 1 voice line and Connection Pro customers only. 3-year contract required. 3 months on us after prepaid card redemption. Comcast Business Mobile utilizes the network with the most RootMetrics 5G data reliability wins in 2H 2021. Results may vary. Award is not an endorsement.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Hi, it's John Kincaid. I hope you're listening to the show every single morning. You know, I'm a 2-time cancer survivor, so I want to thank all of you who have joined us in supporting life-saving cancer research by donating at aacr.org/fanatic. And to our generous corporate partners, thank you for stepping up and supporting the AACR. It's the official charity of the John Kincaid Show.
Davis CPA Group. For personalized caring accountants, bookkeeping, payroll, and tax preparation services, visit DavisCPAGroup.com. With over 1,500 windows to choose from, Window Nation can outfit any home. Call 866-90Nation or visit windownation.com. You can always count on H&H Heating and Air Conditioning for total home comfort and fast, friendly, and local HVAC service. Visit DelcoHVAC.com.
You know, donations to the American Association for Cancer Research from our listeners and corporate partners add up to big breakthroughs that benefit cancer patients worldwide. Join me. Make a life-saving donation today at aacr.org/fanatic.
If this were a Reese's TV ad, you'd be staring at a Reese's peanut butter cup. And sure, my voice is peanut buttery smooth, but still, you need to see the peanut butter cups, right? No? I can really just say Reese's and you'll go get some? Okay. Reese's. 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 Really working, actually. Reese's. Reese's. I'm on to something. Reese's. Reese's. Reese's.
It's a fact. Only 0.0001% of people will ever step up to the plate as a pro baseball player. For the rest of us, there's BetRivers.com Sportsbook app. Featuring same-game parlays, you can combine the excitement of different bets, all from the same game. Totals? Bet 'em. Spreads? Bet 'em. Player props? It's a home run. Download the BetRivers.com Sportsbook app today. It's a whole new game.
Presented by Rivers Casino Pittsburgh. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Did you know that shapes have sounds? This is the sound of a square because it's Wendy's fresh, never frozen beef served up on those hot and juicy hamburgers. And this is the sound of a circle. Not the Arctic Circle, but a circle of frozen beef that's flash frozen somewhere else. And this is the sound of a triangle. Anyway, when you want hot and juicy hamburgers, go for the square at Wendy's. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's hot and juicy hamburgers.
Fresh beef available in the contiguous U.S., Alaska, and Canada.
You know, if you suspect you have mold in your home, you may have a damaged or eroded foundation, extra moisture in the house, cracks in the basement floor and walls, or visible mold or residue, DryTech Waterproofing Solutions is one of the top-rated mold remediation companies in the entire state. So call DryTech at the first sign of mold. It'll save you substantial repair costs down the road. DryTech offers free consultations. Mention John Kincaid, get 15% off. Fanatic listeners, you're going to get 15% off just for name dropping Kincaid. Don't let mold lurk in your home. Visit DryTechCorp.com. DryTech Waterproofing Solutions. Protect your investment.
Looking for a great place to check out this summer? Well, visit Kathy and the gang at the Yard Pub in Havertown. The Yard Pub has delicious food and a wide variety of entertainment throughout the week, including Quizzo on Wednesday and live music on the weekend. Thursdays, grab a table and try the Yard Pub's spicy pork or shrimp tacos with $4 Corona Premier drafts and $3 Corona Extra and Corona Light cans. The Yard Pub, 300 Westchester Pike in Havertown. For more, visit theyardhavertown.com. Follow them on Facebook at the Yard Pub, Havertown.
Hey, let's talk about Royal Billiard and Recreation. The Delaware Valley's #1 game room store. Oh, my God. When it comes to just fun, purveyor of fun, you need to get to know Royal Billiard. So here's the deal. I want you to close your eyes and imagine like a late night where nobody has to work, right? The kids are around. You got the whole family's around, cousins. You got neighbors. Everybody's hanging out. Or there's like a big-time foosball tournament or air hockey tournament. Everybody's shooting pool, throwing darts, playing video games, whatever it is. It's game room, and it's the best. Get to know Royal Billiard and Recreation. That's Audra. She's got the greatest staff you could imagine. All right? She's going to get you the perfect products, deliver right to your house, wherever house you got. She's going to be there if you have a shore house or a mountain house, which is fun, like a fun type of house. You go there. Whatever it is, she's going to take great care of you. Royal Billiard and Recreation, the Delaware Valley's #1 game room since 1982. Check them out, royalbilliard.com. You want to have some fun? Royal Billiard, your answer.
Want to hear the Fanatic Best of Show Daily podcast? Head to 97.5thefanatic.com now and download each show every day. Brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook. Use promo code FANATIC when using the DraftKings app.
$12.30 across the Delaware Valley. Don't forget, our good friends at Service First Heating and Air Conditioning bring you our 12 o'clock hour. ServiceFirstHVAC.com. And we're having some fun with the all-time Eagles team, which we will probably not even get through. You know, we want to do coaches. We want to do the whole thing. And we're barely through quarterbacks and running backs. I think the running backs are probably our best one so far, most clear cut.
Yeah, I think so, because we're going with the five backs on the roster. But then again, like there's names, I mean, old school names, man. Steve Van Buren that we haven't had on here. Norm Van Brocklin.
I'll be honest with you. It might be a little old school bias, but I'm sorry. I got to keep it somewhat modern day, dude, because people are just bigger and faster and stronger.
Yeah, that's true.
I just got to go that route.
I mean, we've talked about it before. With all due respect, Concrete Charlie's a legend,
right?
But
he'll make it. He'll make it. But I think, I wouldn't
pushed around a lot.
I know. I wouldn't see a lot of the old school guys on this all-time list, man. It's hard. It's hard to do that, just for sheer size purposes. When we're doing this little exercise. All right, let's do this. Right, let's go to the phone lines. We'll start to open up the phones. I know we had a lot of people drop off. I don't blame you.
We've been geeking.
We've been geeking out, so I apologize. 610-632-0975. If you want to jump on, let's go to Kevin. You're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Yo, Kev.
Hey,
everybody. How you guys doing today?
Hey, Kev.
I want to go back to the beginning of the show. I think everyone overlooks this about Castellanos. Think about this. All right, like you got to practice tonight. You're preparing kids to play, preparing them for life. Major league athlete. The last person on the face of the earth is going to train to play right field in Philadelphia, don't you think? Because Bryce Harper's there. So he's probably stuck out there in right field. You know, it's probably affecting his bat and all that. He's in a new town. I think he's going to be fine. I really do. I think the Phillies are going to be fine.
You know baseball. I mean, baseball is a game where you're going to have ups and downs, but it's always going to even out, right? The numbers suggest that they're always going to even out. And so you may have a down year, or it may be just and what I think will happen, it's more of a down half. I mean, how many guys that you see had a bad first half but come back and have a good second half?
I like the Phillies right now. I mean, last night was a tough game, but I mean,
I agree.
I had a tough day yesterday with Real Muto, because I'm worried about someone, with their money and stuff like that, because I know they won't take it for me. And he's saying like $200,000, is nothing. And I'm thinking, man,
I know. I hear you. I mean, I think that was,
and I love him too.
Listen, I thought that was a miss. You got some things are misses. I thought that was a miss.
So you're going away next week? I was going to call Tunis. We're going to give away a house on air. To Ken.
Oh, are you really? That's nice.
That's what we want. I was really
well, we here's the thing though. We can't, Kev. We can't do that until we talk to lawyers and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Really? You got to do all that? Oh,
no, dude. We can't.
All that. I can just make a phone call. We just wanted to get a laugh out of it. That's all.
Yeah, I don't know what you're planning, and I know it would be great, but we we can't do that. We're governed by FCC, and it's very public, and you got lawyers and the whole thing.
When you guys called people on the phones last week, you had like lawyers on like that.
Well, if we're going to give away something, we need lawyers, my brother. And thank you. Yeah, buddy. It's a big deal. But we appreciate, because we know you are a wonderfully generous person and charitable individual. So we love you for that. But when it comes to stuff like that,
we have to go through a few channels.
We gotta work. It's not just something you blurt out on air, buddy.
No. Hey, Anthony.
Yes.
You want to feel even worse about the Flyers?
What happened?
So ESPN, Emily Kaplan, covers the NHL for ESPN, is reporting that the Flyers, to have tried to acquire Johnny Gaudreau, we've talked about it, needed to unload the contract of one James Van Riemsdyk.
Right.
Well, the only teams that said they would do it was if the Flyers also gave them a first-round pick. So the Flyers have traded a handful of draft picks for Ristolainen and Tony DeAngelo, but they do not want to get rid of the first-round pick to somebody to acquire JVR to take the contract off the books. So basically, Johnny Gaudreau, according to Emily Kaplan, wanted to go to the Flyers.
Oh, no.
He was telling friends that he wanted to go with the Flyers.
I heard that, too, that he was – I said that on the air the other day, that I heard he was dying to come home.
But because they could not move on from JVR because Chuck Fletcher didn't want to move on from the first-round pick.
Forget the pick. You're going to miss that. You're going to miss on it anyway.
Somebody else, Kevin Weeks, is reporting that the Devils are foaming out the mouth because of Philadelphia's ineptitude.
Oh, my God. Get rid of him. What are they doing? He's a disaster. Oh, you're going to miss out on Gaudreau for a number one pick? It's bad enough, that horrible contract, that JVR. What a disaster. And now you're going to miss out on Johnny Hockey?
The guy who wants to come here.
Oh, my God. Get rid of him. What are you guys doing? Oh, that's painful.
Apparently they're continuing. I should try to Dylan, if you're listening, try to get some of this audio. It's on ESPN Plus. They're ripping the Flyers off season.
And they should be. What are they doing? How in the world do you not go get Johnny Hockey? Oh, my God, no. Oh, how bad. This Chuck Fletcher's horrible. How could you not go? You're going to, because of Jay, that bad contract, and you're going to stuck to that number 1 pick because they just stink. He stinks. His front office is a disaster. Disaster. You got Johnny Hockey waiting to come home, wanting to come home, and you can't get it done? That's the ultimate embarrassment.
Yeah, come on, man. Because you don't want to get rid of a first-round pick, which
That's embarrassing.
I mean, they're sending picks left and right for everybody.
Oh, my God. Don't even tell me that, Tunis. It'll ruin my day. I'm going to be off for a couple of weeks. I don't even want to deal with that. Oh, my God. I know Ed. Ed's been just hammering Chuck Fletcher, my man Ed Wright. I know you have. Listen, I feel you. That's the ultimate ineptitude. I got to talk. I got to get back to this Eagles thing. I can't. Oh, my God. How could they flub that?
Yeah, this is terrible. One of the best players in the league wants to come here.
Oh, my God.
Ricky checks in. Philadelphia's a whole should protest the Flyers. I don't disagree.
Oh, that's terrible. Terrible. All right. Let's go. Let me go to Uncle Frank. You're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Uncle Frank.
Hello?
Uncle Frank.
Sorry. This is Andrew's Uncle Frank Caltunis.
What's up, Uncle Frank Tunis?
That's the wrong last name.
Oh, man. I had
Come on, man.
shot at that. Come on. All right. Happy hump day, boys. Let's geek out, man. This is good. This is good stuff. Wow. So, yeah, and I didn't catch the extrapolation piece of it. So, yeah. Randall's one. Did you mention Charlie Young? He was Pro Bowl first 3 seasons. Was he brought up?
Yes. Yes. That's a good one. I mean, Charlie Young is an interesting one. I know that Keith Jackson's the starter.
Well,
I like Bavaro as the blocking tight end because he was a great tight end for the Giants too.
Oh, right, but I didn't even think of him.
You know, and then it comes down to who's the second best pass catching tight end as a weapon. I mean, we go back to Ertz, or is it Goddard, or is it somebody else?
Back in that day, Charlie Young would go over the top. I mean, yeah.
Maybe it is Charlie Young. Yeah.
Great athlete. What position are you working on? What can I?
Well, we're kind of running around the offense here.
All right. Have you touched on like O lineman? Where you at?
Not yet, but it's coming, baby.
So. Am I jumping ahead, Andrew? Did I cross lane? Oh,
What else?
No, you didn't.
Johnny Hockey, check this out, married a daughter of a friend of mine. You believe that?
Get out.
Yeah. They live in Paoli. Unbelievable.
You got to be kidding me.
I got to talk to my boy. He's got to, you talk about an inept organization. What the bleep? Okay, I didn't call about hockey, but holy hell. The hell they makes no sense. Andrew, I have no words. Go figure.
Yeah, that's a first.
You going to Wildwood next week, my man?
I don't know. We're figuring it out.
Oh,
yeah.
right, I got you.
Do you think he plans?
What?
Anthony doesn't plan.
No. Well, look, I'll DoorDash you. When you're away, I'll DoorDash you a grill. Or Amazon Prime.
You're the best.
I know. If I don't talk to you.
We love you, buddy. You're the greatest, Uncle Frank.
Thanks.
Here he is, the great Uncle Frank. Classic.
Our man Jared. Remember Jared who called in from Nebraska, loves Uncle Frank, called in a
Yes.
few weeks ago. He said, weak start to Uncle Frank's call. I don't think it ever got better, Jared.
Charlie Young. Listen, Charlie Young is, that's.
No, good name. I'm just saying the call was all over the place. What else is new?
Yeah. Oh, my God. That's great. That's great. That's hysterical. All right. So if we get the tight ends, we might need another spot, but we'll kind of have that as a work in progress. So that leads us now to the O-line.
This is going to be tough.
The O-line.
So you have candidates now.
You got candidates all over the place. So let's go tackle first. Left tackle and right tackle. So I think Jason Peters, the sheriff, has to be your left tackle.
Yeah, he's a Hall of Famer. But then you got Trey.
I know. I mean, I don't know.
And maybe one day Mailata.
I know. But Peters as the left tackle.
Yeah, I would think so.
I mean, I don't know how you go wrong with that.
He's heading to the Hall of Fame, so yes.
And then the right tackle. Now, again, you
got Big John Runyon.
You got Runyon.
You got Lane Johnson.
You got Lane. I mean, here's the thing. You got tackles everywhere. So we're going to carry 9 O-linemen, right?
Okay.
So you're gonna need
how many players on offense? We're doing 3 tight ends. So we got 16 players. So you're gonna go 25 on offense when we get the line figured out.
Yeah, actually,
Okay.
if we can go 26, right? And then and all we really need is the punter and the kicker. Because we got our special teams guys in our offense.
Hell, we could find somebody that could. I'm sure there's some old school Eagle that was the field goal kicker and the punter.
Well, no, I mean,
and then we'll go old school.
We should go punter and kicker.
We'll go old school where Vic is the holder,
right?
And then he can run trick plays.
We're not going to go long snapper with Dorenbos. So Kelsey's the center.
Yeah,
Kelsey has to be the center.
He has to be. I mean, I go Kelsey. Listen, man, I don't want to sound sacrilegious, but Kelsey over Concrete Charlie, right? Or we go Concrete Charlie offense, or no, but he played both sides.
Nah. Kelsey center, right tackle Lane or John. They're both going to make the team.
Yeah.
Right, like they're both making the team. So. Who do you want to start? Runyon was nasty, man, dude. He was just a nasty motherfucker.
I mean, this is one of those I don't think it's disrespectful to either one, right?
Right. I'm going to go Runyon, and then we'll have Lane. And
Lane's the team swing tackle.
He is. And Trey.
Yeah.
As our reserve tackles.
It's pretty good.
Oh, my God. Oh, this is outrageous.
And you got Kelsey. So that's 5 linemen already.
Oh, my God.
Now you need your 4 interior, your 4 guards.
Our guards.
I mean, is Brandon Brooks on it? We're staying healthy, right?
Yeah.
We're staying healthy.
Yeah.
In their prime, Brandon Brooks.
Dude, there's a lot of great guards, though. Oh, my God. There's a lot of great guards that we got to look at. I don't know, dude. I gotta think about like you think about the great Eagle guards. I got to think about it. All right. And oh, my God.
I just quickly looked up best Eagles offensive lineman. How about that Al Wister? of the 1940s.
I mean, we're not going that. We don't need to do that. You know what I mean?
Jerry Sizemore, was he a tackle or a guard?
He was a tackle.
All right. Oh, dude, Evan Mathis. Oh, my God.
Oh, he was terrific.
He was so good. Him and Chip had beef.
Yeah.
Then he went to Denver.
Yeah, he was great.
Stan Walters.
Stan was the tackle.
Yep. Well, yeah, I mean, we're... Oh, yeah, that's right, my bad. Thinking defensive tackle. Yeah, Evan Mathis has to be considered. He was incredible.
I'm trying to think about who we're going to get for the guards. Oh, man. If you go back to, because I'm thinking about those guards back in the Andy's day, when during the Trey Runyon, I mean, they were good, but they weren't, I mean, he believed in this shell, so he went more with tackle.
Right.
It is interesting because you wonder, and you know we're missing people. Who else could you put?
I mean, that 04 team, Artis Hicks and Jermaine Mayberry.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
So we may have to, we're going to be light interior.
I mean, there's probably somebody in the 90s. Somebody's probably...
Oh, dude. This is a great one. Do you know who was an amazing guard? And talent-wise, and Larry hits it, Sean Andrews, dude.
Sean Andrews Day.
Dude, he was Stacey Andrews.
Stacey.
He was, dude, Sean Andrews was ridiculous. He was ridiculous.
So is he on there?
He was just, he had issues.
Yeah.
But, dude, if seriously?
Like you said, we're speaking to the agent and making sure
he was
good.
Amazing, dude. He was an and actually, you could also have Ron Salt as a steroid
before
guy.
Before he fell apart.
Because you got the Colt Salt, right? You got the Colt Salt steroid. Oh, wow. I forgot about the steroid piece of it. Well, that's going to be a big hour. All right. This is where we need your help for the last hour to nail down the offense. All right? We got to nail down the offense. We're going to reconvene when we come back. We'll give you exactly where the status is. All right? Wow, that's fantastic, man. Absolutely fantastic. Let's talk about the Bet Parks app. Your Bet Parks app. Check it out, man. They got you covered, all of us crazy sports people. And you can follow at Bet Parks on Twitter for game lines and odds boosts and you name it. They're an official betting partner of the PGA Tour. Check out special odds boosts and wagers for the British Open that starts tomorrow, which will be a lot of fun. Don't forget Fightins, right? They got Wheels Up tonight against that Ross Stripling. I like Fightins tonight. I think you can check that out. I think you're good. McElroy, by the way, 10-1 for tomorrow. Fitzpatrick, 16-1. Tiger, 80-1. Get to know all of your odds on the Bet Parks app. Download it right to your phone. It's fantastic. New customers, in fact, can check it out. Risk-free, bet up to $750 when you use that code Fanatic. Just remember, you got to be in Pennsylvania or New Jersey. You got to be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Fanatic Sports Update.
One more in Toronto. I'm Andrew Saltunis, and this update is brought to you by Lawn and Golf Supply Company, the area's leader for outdoor power equipment sales and service for the highest quality products and services, plus dealer exclusives. Check out lawn-golf.com. Lawn and Golf Supply Company, everything turf. The Phillies lost to the Blue Jays yesterday 4-3 in a bullpen game. Their third straight loss. They hope to stop the skid tonight. Zach Wheeler will get the start before the Phillies then travel to Miami to take on the Marlins for 3 games. Phillies are now 1 game out of the wild card behind the St. Louis Cardinals. So hopefully they can get back to that tonight. This update is also brought to you by the Maine Office of Tourism. Crystal clear lakes, trout-filled streams, wide sandy beaches. Maine has them. It's summer and the water is calling. Visit Maine.com. This message is sponsored to you by Maine Office of Tourism. Keep it locked during The Fanatic for all the latest news and information. I'm Andrew South-Tunis. This is 97.5 The Fanatic.
Anthony Gargano, weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic. 97.5 The Fanatic has a major station announcement. Listen today at 4 p.m. This is 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
It's Hoagie Fest. Today's the day. Follow your taste buds. They'll show you the way. Hoagie Fest is here. Na 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 na.
Wawa Hoagie Fest is back. Summer tastes better when it's full of hoagie love. Get $5 shorties and $6 classic hoagies. Limited time only. See store for exclusions.
There's an epic cookie battle happening right now at Wawa. Will it be Oreo cookies and cream frozen beverages? Or will you choose Chips Ahoy cream smoothies, milkshakes, and more? If you can't choose one, go for both in our limited time ultimate cookie mashup, made with real pieces of Oreo and Chips Ahoy cookies. 2 legendary cookies, 1 epic frozen treat. Gotta have a Wawa.
In just a few short weeks, we're going to be sending our college-bound student to her first fall semester. And many of you out there are in the same boat, but many of you are still trying to figure out how you're going to pay for it all. So here's what I recommend. Turn to College Ave Student Loans and take the stress out of paying for college. That's collegeave.com. You can see all of their loan options in action with their student loan calculator. You can apply in just 3 minutes. Building a private student loan that keeps pace with your family's budget and your students' goals. That's collegeave.com. It's a better student loan experience, relieving the stress of how you're going to pay for it all by going to collegeave.com. You log on tonight or this weekend with your college-bound student, and you do it together. And while you're on their site, be sure to enter the free textbooks for a year sweepstakes. It's just another way that College Ave can help you manage unexpected expenses along your journey. There's no purchase necessary to enter. See official rules for details at collegeave.com/free books.
Hey guys, it's Andrew. Listen, it's a big deal to replace your roof. Trust me, I get it. You just don't want any company. You want roofing experts. So call New Look Home Design. They've installed over 40,000 roofs all over the country. On average, they install 1 roof every hour. So you know that they have the experience and professionalism that you're looking for. New Look offers same-day on-site or virtual estimates, whatever's best for you. They provide a 3D rendering of your home, showing you exactly what your new roof will look like, and every estimate includes line-by-line pricing, so you know exactly what you're paying for to the very last shingle. And in my opinion, best of all, they offer a lifetime warranty, so you know exactly that they stand behind their work. Through July 31st, get 50% off all roofing materials, plus no payments, no interest financing for 12 months. That's right. Get your new roof now and make no payments for a full year. If you need a new roof or are just exploring your options, take my advice and call New Look Home Design, the roofing experts. Call 800-279-5300 or visit them online, newlookhomedesign.com. That's nulookhomdesign.com, and tell them Andrew sent you.
You know the signs of a natural gas leak. Ooh, it smells like rotten eggs. But what's your next move in that situation?
Scoot, run, bolt, flee. Gas leaks are no good for me. If you smell gas, it's time to go. Leave the scene and call Pico. 1-800-841-4141.
Give us a call and we'll send someone to check it out. Pico is here to help 24/7.
For over 35 years, Health Partners Plans has been proudly caring for people in the community. Our nationally recognized Medicaid plan offers a growing network of doctors and hospitals so you can get care close to home. Health Partners can help you get the care you need, including doctor and hospital visits, prescriptions, immunizations, eye and dental care, and more. To learn more, please call 1-800-553-0784 or visit hpplans.com. Health Partners, trusted care where and when you need it.
It's not easy being the one everyone counts on to keep the facility running, no matter the weather or supply chain hiccup. But we get you, Raymond in Buffalo. And Maria in Miami. Jules in Minneapolis and Stan in Central Indiana. Taking control of everything that's under your control. At Grainger, we're here for you with experienced branch staff at over 250 locations so you get the product you're looking for. Call clickgrainger.com or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
I'll ring you up in a second. Kim, can you see if we have more acid wash?
Desmona's thrift store is the spot for killer vintage finds.
Oh, that looks fabulous on you. Hey, can you do the register?
But her sales clerk situation feels pretty threadbare.
Oh, yeah, let me clear out that fitting room.
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. We instantly connect you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Earn up to $500 in sponsored job credits by conducting interviews on Indeed. Visit Indeed.com/credit. Terms and conditions apply.
If you're a small business, there are lots of choices when it comes to your internet and technology needs. But when you choose Comcast Business Internet, you choose the largest, fastest, reliable network. You choose advanced security for total peace of mind. And you choose fiber solutions with speeds up to 10 gigs available to more small businesses than any other provider. That's virtually everywhere we serve. The choice is clear. Get unbeatable business solutions from the most innovative company. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas. Actual speeds vary.
Hey guys, Andrew, I'm really excited that I get to congratulate my friends over at Family and Company Jewelers in Marlton, New Jersey, because they were just named South Jersey Magazine's best bridal jewelry store for 2022, and they absolutely deserve it, because if you're looking to get engaged or any sort of great gift, right, Family and Company Jewelers is the only place to go. But seriously, best bridal jewelry store for 2022. I went there for my engagement ring for my beautiful bride, Christy. Got the wedding bands there for her and myself. Got her an anniversary gift there on top of it. And also Mother's Day gift, right? So they have it all. But this award that they got, South Jersey Magazine's best bridal jewelry store for 2022, they absolutely deserve it, because the stuff that they have there, their selection, it's incredible. And the service, I tell you about my man Angelo all the time, it is fantastic. They made my life so easy when I had to make such a big decision in my life. The engagement ring, that's such a big decision to make. Not just who you want to marry, but the ring. That's very important. Angelo took care of me, man. Family Company Jewelers. Visit their showroom on Route 70 in Marlton, online at familyjewelers.com, and tell them Andrew sent you. They'll take care of you like they took care of me. Family Company Jewelers, South Jersey's diamond destination.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station, home of the most entertaining sports talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
One o'clock across the Delaware Valley. Cuz Radio with the Judas. Hanging out on a beautiful summer, July the 13th. How about it, Tunis? Good day today, Tunis.
It's a beautiful day. It's going to be hot. Hot next couple of weeks, man. Well, next week.
We got the heats. We've actually been lucky. We've had a great summer.
Yeah, we've talked about that a lot, but it's going to get toasty coming up. A lot of mid-90s next week.
Yeah, the weekend looks mid-80s, but then you're right. And then next week looks like it's going to soar. There you have it. Practice got canceled last night, football practice, because of the storm.
Dude, oh my God. So I'm outside, I go for a run, and as I'm running, I see the clouds, and I'm like, oh, jeez. And so we had planned to do the barbecue chicken on the grill yesterday, and I was like, all right, well, I got to do this now, because I think these are going to, the clouds are going to open up any second now. The second I put the food on the grill, dude, the raindrops, they honestly, dude, they look like hail, how big they were, come crashing down. I'm just like, all right, well, I'm already wet. From running. I'm sweaty. I might as well just stay out here. So I just sat in the rain. It's nice. Awful timing.
Yeah, I mean, once you're out there, though, you go, well,
so what am I going to do? I walk back inside. It's air conditioned. I'm now cold. And I'm wet. I'm sopping, right? So I'm not going to bring it into the house. So I just kind of sat out there. Opened the garage. I walked in there a little bit.
You drove in the garage.
Yeah, but then I had to go back out. Flip. I had to go flip the chicken. So here I am, Just drenched. We survived.
That's great.
Oh, dude, ESPN's now doing the top 10 receivers.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
And they got Devontae Adams, number 1.
Not Tyreek, huh?
No.
Wow.
I think they did running backs yesterday. I have to check.
Oh, dude, you got to let me know about that.
Let me see. Oh. Because he could continue to geek out.
All right. Well, you do that. Let me go to the phones because I need – just FYI, this is where we stand. 3 hours into the program, the all-time Eagles roster. Now, what we're doing, and the criteria is this. They just have had to wear the colors. Now, Frank Gore, who said he was wanting to be an Eagle but then reneged on the deal, is not eligible.
Yeah, it does not count.
All right? So, but they have had to wear the Eagles uniform, and here's the deal. You get to extrapolate. You get them at their best. Whether they played in another uniform or not, you get the player at his best. You also get to extrapolate. So, like, again, you look at a player like Randall, and this is why he's my QB1. Randall, with Andy Reid and an offensive line that includes Peters and Runyon and Kelsey. What? You get that. And the Randall that was mature and actually, had that incredible 15-1 year in Minnesota, you get him coached up, mature, but in his prime. The ultimate weapon with an ultimate offensive line and coaching staff. Now, that's what I mean about extrapolating the talent. So this is where we stand. Now, we're going to take all of our, whatever you can agree, disagree, object, whatever, add, subtract. We're going to consider everything. Our QB1, Randall. QB2 in a shock, Vic. But when you think about it and you size up Vic and 5 and you go skill set, who was better, like a better, more accurate thrower, who was a phantom, he comes up Vic. And then the third quarterback, which is the break glass quarterback.
I still think this is wrong.
Well, I mean, again.
I get it, but I think it's wrong.
If you're building a roster and it's break glass and you're in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you're saying you're in the Super Bowl. What if it's week 1? Both guys get hurt.
I mean, you're right. It's a fair point. Who goes there? Foles or 5?
Number 5 will always love you.
And I don't know. I just look at Foles as a break glass option. Now,
I would say no.
Your point is well taken. What if it was the Randall breaks the leg year?
Yes.
And you're throwing out Brad Gable. Then it's certainly
well, thank God we still have the
over Foles.
Still have the practice squad, so we could put one of them on. On the practice squad.
Correct.
And the pup list.
So, but that's it. Like we go, who comes in the clutch? Is it Big Nick or is it 5? Wow. Our running backs, RB1, Shady. RB2, Westbrook. And we round out the core, Wilbert, Herschel Walker, Sproles. Wow, how about that? Those 5 backs for the Birds. Then we hit you with receivers. And we came up this way. Now, again, we could edit, but we come up with Owens, Harold, D-Jax, Carter, James Lofton. In a narrow one over Mike Quick. It's the HOF thing. Tight end, Keith Jackson. We still come a week where Ertz is a placeholder, or is it Goddard? And then Mark Bavaro is the blocking tight end who can also catch a ball over the middle. And then, of course, our O-line, Peters on one tackle, Runyon on the right tackle, Lane with Runyon, Trey with Peters, Kelsey the center. We got a couple of guards that we're looking at. And if the rule is you get to extrapolate, then Ron Soap, who was a raisin when he got here because of the steroids.
But he was not before.
He was not. He was a great player before with the Colts. So you would theoretically get the Colts Soap.
I think that's only fair.
So that's a possibility. He was a Pro Bowler back in that day. So I don't know. We're kind of throwing that one around.
By the way, I do have the running backs and the receivers ranked by the coaches and executives and all that stuff on ESPN. Yes.
Wow.
You want them?
Wow. I do. Let me just give you the phone numbers, and then we'll do that, and we'll open up the phone lines again for all of your objections and edits and opinions. 610-632-0975. 610-632-0975. What do you got?
This is a total geek out football session today.
Sure is.
We're starting with the backs, correct? Because that was the last. The wide receivers came out today. Running backs came out yesterday. I apologize. Number 10, one of your favorites, Javonte Williams.
Dude, he's a star.
I know. You love him, man.
You watch. I loved him in Carolina. He's an upright runner. He's a powerful runner. I love Javonte Williams. He will be a star. Mark my words. And all you fantasy heads, make sure you draft him. He will be a stud.
All right. Number 9. Go, Pack, go, Aaron Jones.
Dude, Aaron Jones. He's a strong, underrated.
Really
I think
Aaron
he's
Jones
underrated.
Yep. Najee Harris comes in at 8.
I love Najee. He's one of my favorite players, Najee Harris.
At number 7, even though we really haven't seen him much, Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, I mean,
he's very talented if he's healthy. Yeah,
exactly.
Joe Mixon, number 6 with Cincinnati.
Right.
And now your top 5, Alvin Kamara.
Yeah, he's great.
He's going to miss some time, right? Isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
He had an incident. Number 4, Dalvin Cook, somebody that
I coveted a long
Yes,
time ago out of Florida State, a Seminole.
Number 3, Cleveland Browns, Nick Chubb. And then your top 2, Jonathan Taylor, number 2, and then
Henry.
Derrick Henry, number 1. Your honorable mentions were Austin Eckler, Zeke.
You know what?
Which,
That's
come
good.
On.
I'm stopping Zeke. Zeke.
I go Tony Pollard. Pollard has honorable mention first.
I agree. Eckler is terrific. I love Eckler.
And Saquon, which,
I mean, dude gets hurt, man.
Gets hurt all the time.
Dude, I don't even know what he's got left. He's another one that banged up.
And then there's the also receiving votes. So those are the 3 honorable mentions. But the also receiving votes, Josh Jacobs, who's a stud.
Yep.
Antonio Gibson, who
good player.
I honestly didn't know. I didn't know if he was going to translate to the back because I watched him in Memphis. He was a receiver and running back. He's a good ball player. And how about this? Miles Sanders, also receiving votes.
Okay. All right. This is his year, man. This is Miles' year.
Yeah.
Let's go, Booby Miles.
Your receivers. At number 10, should have been Philadelphia Eagle, DK Metcalf.
Yeah.
Number 9, Debo.
Yeah.
Could be higher.
Did you see the story with him? He's fascinating because
he
hates he hates being the running back.
Yeah, he didn't like, and that's part of the reason why he wants to get out of San Fran. And he doesn't agree.
And you get it because, running the ball kills years off your career.
Yep, definitely. And I'm sure he also has clauses in his contract about receiving yards, too. I'm sure that's part of it. Number 8, dude's an absolute stud. We mentioned his name earlier. If Harold Carmichael was in the league today, Mike Evans.
Yeah.
So good. I mean, I think he's never finished a season without 1,000 yards receiving, something like that.
Yeah.
Think about that. That's crazy. And that was pre-Brady, too.
Yeah.
Number 7, going to be missing time, obviously, because of the suspension, but DeAndre Hopkins. Number 6 from Buffalo, Stephon Diggs.
I love him.
He's so good.
Dude, he's such a good player.
I was one of the guys that wanted to trade the multiple first-round picks to get him here in Philadelphia.
Dude, he's a beautiful – and you know what? He's an elegant player.
Yes.
I love that Bills team, that Gabriel Davis.
Yeah, very talented.
You know, like they're a good – that team, you know, I'm rooting hard for Sean on that other side. I mean, that's – between the Chiefs and the Bills, that's a lot of fun.
Number 5, let's see how he does with Tua or how he helps Tua, Tyreek Hill. Number 4, another should-be Eagle. How about that Justin Jefferson?
Wow.
That sucks.
Yeah.
He's 4th on this list.
Yeah.
Jamar Chase 3rd.
Dude, I was going to ask if he was on this list.
Yep, number 3.
I didn't know he'd be that high, and he should be.
He's a stud,
dude. How about he's almost uncoverable?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
I mean,
Joe
honestly,
Burrow, man, that's a connection that's going to be around for a long time.
I mean, he's such a big play guy. And here's the only thing I'm going to disagree with number 1 here, because I think number 2 should be number 1.
Yep, Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp, number 2. Devontae Adams, number 1.
Yeah, because, listen, Adams
you want to talk about unguardable.
Dude, when the Rams get banged up, it's just him. Everybody in the free world knows he's getting the football.
Yeah.
And they can't cover him.
Except when the coach wants to run the ball for no reason.
Dude, they couldn't cover him. Are you kidding me? Seriously.
Yeah. I mean, he was open every play in the Super Bowl.
You can't cover the guy.
No. Your honorable mentions. Keenan Allen.
Right.
Scary Terry McLaurin just got the big contract. Let's see what he does with Wentz.
Does A.J. Brown make it?
I was going to get to him last, but yes, A.J. Brown on the honorable mentions list. He was the second honorable mention after Keenan Allen.
Nice.
Chris Godwin, Michael Thomas, if he ever plays, C.D. Lamb, and then another Charger, Mike Williams, makes the honorable mention. And then you're also receiving votes. Now, this guy's very talented, but last year was kind of a weird year. Adam Thielen, Tyler Lockett, stud.
Dude, I mean, Thielen was amazing. Is another one. He's
so good.
He doesn't
Him and
drop
Jefferson together,
anything.
like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Tyler
and so's
Lockett.
I mean, Lockett's fantastic.
Deontay Johnson with the Steelers.
I love Deontay Johnson.
Very good.
He's another one that's underrated.
Free agent Odell Beckham Jr. and then T. Higgins with the Bengals.
T. Higgins underrated. He's another one who's underrated. T. Higgins.
Yeah, so a lot more receivers when it comes to honorable mentions.
Man, the
and also
receivers are
votes.
tough.
Yeah, dude.
They're tough to narrow down, man. Because you could make a lot of different arguments for guys.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, like I like Mike Evans. Now, you know.
He's so good.
He is. Where would Antonio be?
Antonio Brown?
Yeah.
If he didn't go off.
Yeah.
He'd be up there high still, I would imagine.
I would think so.
Dude, Mike Evans, not one. Yep, has never finished below 1,000 yards receiving in his career. Every season.
No, he's a tremendous player. Tremendous player.
And that's with his rookie year. 11 starts by that Josh McCown.
Wow, Josh McCown.
Now think about that. So McCown.
Like you got that slop throwing you the ball?
Yeah, obviously Jameis Winston, but it's not like Winston was perfect to start his career.
No,
he's getting better now.
He was terrible.
He had Ryan Fitzpatrick for a few games. I mean, he's had a lot of quarterbacks thrown to him. And now, of course, Brady.
All right. Let's go to Joe in Denver. Joe, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Excuse me, Jesse in the Northeast. Jess.
Hey, how you doing?
What's up, Jesse?
Hey. All right, man. I want to talk about the Phillies, man.
The Phillies?
I just got a hunch, man, that after the All-Star break, they're going to tear it up, man. I really believe that they're going to do some good things after the All-Star break.
Yeah, I mean, they've been, other than this little, gap now, they've been playing well.
Yeah, and I think they're just going to turn it up another notch.
I thought you said tear it up like just, like trade the team away. I got nervous.
No.
That's how I took it. I was like,
I
what?
didn't take it like that, nah.
No, I think they're really going to do good. I mean, I think the pitcher's going to, continue to do good, and the bats, the bats been there,
I mean, listen, to your point, what I could see is definitely Castellanos having a real good second half where he starts to hit the ball. I could see that.
Yeah.
I think they're a playoff team, my man. I do.
Yeah, so do I. And I'd like to see JT come around too. I mean, he's got to step it up. I mean, he really first half he really hasn't done much.
Yeah, I mean, listen, he's a good quality catcher. I mean, he's not the guy he'll hit. I mean, I'm not really. Yeah. I need Castellanos to hit to really, because he's one of my run producers. JT is more of, listen, I want to get timely hits. He started to hit for a little bit, then he went back into his slump, but I really need Castellanos from the right side.
Right. Hey, real quick story. I just came back from Orlando last week. I was out there visiting my daughter and my grandson. So we're driving. We're going to the market to get some stuff. And I tell my grandson, he's 10 years old. I says, hey, Ian, listen. I says, any good sports talk radio stations down here? So he turns to one, 96.9 The Game. Guess whose voice I hear on there?
Who's that?
Yours.
Oh, really?
Was you on 96.9 The Game? I think it's a Fox station.
Yes, I do stuff on the weekends for Fox. Yeah, national.
Right, yeah, I believe it was Saturday or it might have been
Saturday mornings.
All
I do it.
Yeah, exactly. It was it was about 3 o'clock or so. And I'm listening. I says,
like, I know that dude.
Yeah, and I tell my grandson, he says, yeah, why do you think I put it there? He calls me Pop-Pop. He says, why do you think I put it there? He says, that's Anthony. I said, man, look at you. But I'll tell you what, it made my morning, man.
Jesse, that's fantastic, my brother.
I was like, oh, look at this, man. I said, where to go, grandson? He says, yeah.
What's his name? What's his name?
Ian.
Ian. You got to give Ian a big hug for me, man.
Yeah, he's like me, man. He's 4 for 4 all the way.
Oh, I love him, man. You can't see your Pop-Pop's cool, man. You're cool.
Yeah.
You got because Ian worships you, man. You're probably like Pop-Pop's the man.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, he's down here for another 2 weeks with me, and then he'll be going back down to Florida.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Give him a big hug for me, brother.
I will. You can get some fan fest?
Yes, of course. Are you kidding me? Hold on. You got those fan fest tickets. You know that.
Hey, but I'm sorry, before you get to whatever you're getting to, Anthony Sanfilippo does a fantastic job covering the Flyers for Crossing Broad. Tweeted this out about 20 minutes ago. It looks like the dream is over. Flyers fans for Johnny Gaudreau. Flyers will pivot elsewhere, Anthony, and it will likely be much more underwhelming than fans hope. They've checked in on Kadri, who was on the Avalanche last year, but Kadri, Nazem Kadri, so are a lot of teams. And as Anthony Sanfilippo mentions, I don't think that's a contract that would make sense. Could have had Johnny Hockey, man, but that first-round pick.
Boo! Boo!
Here's the thing, dude. I'm sorry. They're not even boo-worthy anymore.
Well, no, they're turn your back on you.
Another year that I just don't. I don't care anymore.
You got to be kidding me. Did they go? They don't want to get rid of a first-round pick? They stink doing any kind of build. Stink. They're just inept. And they got a proven stud. And they don't want to do it. They should fire his ass today. But again, they all need to go. Horrible. Absolutely horrible. That's a turn your back on. Seriously, that's a turn my back on you when Gaudreau wants to come here. The kid wants to play here.
Wants to come here, yep.
And you can't make that happen? First of all, that you made that horrible contract. And then you can't make it happen? Ugh. Just pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Oh, my God. Terrible. All right. 610-632-0975. 610-632-0975. That's how you join us. I want some edits and some thoughts and objections and agreements on our offense of the all-time Birds list. Yes. Cuz Radio Tunis. What am I talking about, Tunis? Oh, the Bet Parks app. Oh, yes, the Bet Parks app is there. By the way, we got the British Open, which is a great major. And that begins tomorrow, the British Open. Of course it does. The British Open is fantastic. And check out Rory and check out any of your long shots. And you got to go. Remember, you can bet the winner. You can bet top 5. You can bet top 20, top 40, whatever it is. Like, enjoy it. It's the Bet Parks app, and you're going to love it, all right? Make sure you check it out. Baseball, futures in football, you name it, the Bet Parks has you covered. That app, if you download it and you're a new customer, that gets you a risk-free bet up to $750. Just remember, you got to be in Pennsylvania or New Jersey. You're going to be 21. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Wheels up. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by Bradford White Water Heaters. You may not always need a new water heater, but when you do, choose Bradford White. The Phillies' second game of their 2-game series in Toronto is tonight. Zach Wheeler will get the start for the Phillies. They hope for him to stop the skid. They've lost 3 straight games now. Yesterday, they lost the first game to the Toronto Blue Jays. It was a bullpen game effort for the Phillies. It actually wasn't too bad. George Familia, of course, was handed the loss. He allowed another earned run. His ERA this year, 4.85, so not going well for the Phillies free agent acquisition that was supposed to bolster the bullpen. So hopefully Zach Wheeler can slow things down today because they are now a game out of the wild card, the final spot behind the St. Louis Cardinals. This update is also brought to you by the Maine Office of Tourism. Fresh lobster, melted butter, and a toasted bun. Simple, pure, incomparably delicious, incomparably Maine. Visit Maine.com. This message is sponsored to you by Maine Office of Tourism. Keep it locked in the Fanatic for all the latest news and information. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Cuz, Anthony Gargano. Weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's John Kincaid for Window Nation. You know you can beat the heat, and you can also get $200 off any style new window, and you're going to pay no interest until 2024. The temperatures, well, they're skyrocketing, and so is the price of everything out there. So why don't you raise the value of your home with beautiful new Window Nation windows at amazing savings? Call 866-90NATION or go online at windownation.com. You can set up a free in-home consultation, and you can lock in an amazing offer for 6 months. They'll show you how over 1 million of their expertly installed, money-saving, double-pane, Energy Star efficient windows are already rewarding you, cooling families in over 150,000 homes, and they're taking advantage of a very cool offer while it lasts. For a limited time, you save $200 on every window. So do your entire house and save more with no interest until 2024. But you have to call now. Call 866-90NATION or visit windownation.com. Window Nation's the perfect fit.
If you are drowning in IRS debt and can't afford to pay, then you need to take advantage of special IRS tax programs that are available and will free you from IRS collection efforts once and for all. Due to the financial hardships consumers are facing throughout the country, the Internal Revenue Service has made it easier to settle delinquent tax problems. An open phone line has been established by Community Tax for consumers to call and see if they qualify. If you owe back taxes to the IRS and can't afford to pay them back, or you even have years of unfiled tax returns, there's no need to live in fear. But you have to call the Community Tax Helpline. Do not take on the IRS alone. They can attack your wages, savings, pension, home, and even go after your Social Security check.
Call Community Tax today, 800-375-1211. To end your tax troubles, call now, 800-375-1211. Get a free consultation. Call 800-375-1211. That's 800-375-1211.
You know, as a two-time cancer survivor, I know when it comes to funding cancer research, every single dollar counts. And I'm so proud that the American Association for Cancer Research is once again the official charity of the John Kincaid Show, because it's a cause that hits close to home for me and my family, and probably for you too. You've got friends, you've got family who've been touched by cancer directly. We all can work together with the AACR to help accelerate scientific discoveries that are going to benefit patients and families everywhere. So why don't you make a donation to the AACR, the American Association for Cancer Research, today? You realize they're based right here in Philadelphia, and there's over 50,000 researchers that are looking for your funding. And there's more than 17 million Americans that are survivors of cancer today, like myself, that benefit from it. So join us today. Support those scientists and doctors. Give hope to cancer patients and their families. Donate online right now. Go to aacr.org/fanatic. That's aacr.org/fanatic, because cancer research saves lives.
I'm Dr. Avidan Appel. Would it surprise you to hear that for every hour of quality sleep lost, your testosterone level decreases by a significant amount? If you're waking up in the morning feeling unrefreshed, fatigued, or tired, your testosterone levels need to be checked and could be low due to sleep apnea. Visit us online today at ironmountainmenshealth.com to schedule your free consultation with me, Dr. Avidan Appel, founder of Iron Mountain Men's Health. Iron Mountain Men's Health, the leader in men's health.
Buffalo Wild Wings has happy hour bar food from 3 to 6, Monday through Friday, and great deals on drinks all day. It's the perfect way to offset a long day. Text that hilarious joke about your boss to your boss.
What? No.
Try a $3 Wild Herd by Goose Island. Set your morning alarm for 6 p.m. That calls for $5 strawberry margaritas. So if you ask your phone why you're still single and...
Ha ha ha. Seriously?
Head to Buffalo Wild Wings. At participating locations, taxes and fees apply. Dine in only. Drink responsibly. Offers vary by location. Void where prohibited.
Like bones, your teeth lose density and become weaker over time, which can lead to tooth decay. And that can make your visit to the dentist feel like this. But if you want your dental visit to feel like this, try new Crest Densify. Crest Densify actively rebuilds tooth density to extend the life of teeth by remineralizing enamel. New Densify from Crest, the #1 toothpaste brand in America. Smile, Crest has you covered.
It's not easy being the one everyone counts on to keep the facility running, no matter the weather or supply chain hiccup. But we get you, Raymond in Buffalo, and Maria in Miami, Jules in Minneapolis, and Stan in Central Indiana, taking control of everything that's under your control. At Grainger, we're here for you with experienced branch staff at over 250 locations, so you get the product you're looking for. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
As a contractor installing windows, you deserve a simple choice. Anderson 400 Series windows. They're the cladwood windows contractors trust the most. So much so, they're the windows contractors trust for their own homes. And they even have fewer callbacks for extra peace of mind. When it comes to windows, the choice is simple. It's Anderson 400 Series windows. The windows contractors trust the most. Request a quote at AndersonWindows.com today.
Claims based on 2022 Anderson brand survey of U.S. contractors.
Hello? Whether you're at home or on the go, listen to 97.5 The Fanatic on Odyssey on your smartphone, Roku, LG Smart TV, Waze, and more. That's Odyssey, AUDACY. Check it out now. More of the Anthony Gargano Show now
on 97.5 The Fanatic.
All right. Welcome back. Cuz Radio with the Jonas. What a fun little exercise doing our all-time birds team. And as my man Dawood said, we will not finish today, not come close to finishing. And this will be an exercise that takes us probably deep into the summer. You feel me, buddy?
Yeah, I hear you.
My man Jesse from the Northeast said that the Phillies would have a big second half. And if you look at the schedule, let me run it by you, Tunis.
I heard Johnny the K this morning say I think it's based off of win percentage. They have the 4th easiest schedule for the remainder of the season.
Well, it's funny because just looking at it with my eye,
you see it.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Cardinals have number 1, though, however, easiest.
Oh, okay. They open up the break. They come back from the break on July 22nd against the Cubbies for 3, Atlanta for 3. So you get the Braves come in. So Cubs, who stink, Braves come in. And then you go to Pittsburgh for 4. Now, Pittsburgh, I mean, you should beat them. They actually have some decent young players. They got a shortstop that Chunas and I love.
Yeah, he's price of
O'Neal
admission,
Cruz.
to be honest.
What's that?
He's price of admission.
Yeah, he's terrific. Then you go back to Atlanta for 2 more, just 2. And then you get the donkeys of all donkeys in D.C., right?
Yep.
You've expelled the Marlins curse, so you got 7 at home, Washington and Miami, before you go to New York.
Now, before the New York series, what date is this?
So it ends, the Miami series ends August the 11th.
All right, so this is post-trade deadline.
Yes.
So, with those 7 games in mind, with the Nationals and the Marlins, you should also have a couple of new players on the team.
Correct. That is correct.
Like a center fielder.
And then it gets a little tough because you're 3 at the Mets. August the 12th, dude, at the Mets.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome, to be honest.
That'll be fantastic.
Hope it goes well, but that's awesome.
Then you got at Cincinnati.
That should be win-win-win.
Although, there's still a little dangerous out there, too, because, that place, the ball flies out of that yard.
Yeah, well, your balls should be flying.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I heard it as soon as I said it.
Then you got 4 Mets at home.
Dude. That should be 4 sellout crowds.
Incredible.
The creep Mets fans are going to make it down to Philadelphia.
Oh, my God.
That should be like the 07 comeback, 08 comeback Phil's Mets series.
Right.
Come on, man.
Right.
Let's go for the division.
That'll be awesome. And then you wind up ending August. You got 4 with the Reds at home. So you play the Reds 7 times. You played Miami and Washington 7 times. You got Arizona. They stink. And you got the Pirates for 7. 4 there, 3 here. I mean, August, you got to make hay in August, dude.
Yeah, you really should. I mean, they should take care of business, man. And that's what's exciting. And then all of a sudden you're going into September baseball where if things go well, I mean, I'll pull up the Mets schedule. I don't know how difficult theirs is. Like I'm not saying, I want them to fight for the division. Obviously, I want them to, but like I'm paying attention to the wild card. But those games right there, like if you go on a couple of 8-2 stretches, every 10 games, why not?
Yeah.
Like the Mets are still going to be good. You know what I mean? Like they're going to have Scherzer. They're going to have DeGrom.
Scherzer got back. You see what he did.
Yeah.
DeGrom's going to come back.
So here's the
When's
Mets.
Bryce come back?
I would imagine it's August. I think it's early August. Mets have 4 with the Cubbies in Chicago, so they should win those games. Then they're at home against the Padres, at home against the Yankees for 2. Fish, Rangers, Reds, Fish again, so that's going to be a lot of wins for them.
Yeah, it will be.
They got some Nationals, a lot of Braves games. They got a 5-game series with the Braves.
You know what's wild? A lot of Braves is right. So because I was looking at the second half, and now I can't stop looking. I got to look at September.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be the stretch run, right? When's Bryce come back, you think?
I think early August.
Early August? You think? So
it's like a 6 to 8 week thing.
So
early
I
to
just
mid?
want him back for Mets series.
Yes.
So if he can come back for Mets series, that's middle of August. That would be the best.
Yeah, it'd be awesome.
All right, so real quick, when I look at this, look at September. So, and September's going to be key, right? You go at Arizona over at the end of August. Then you're at San Francisco over Labor Day weekend. That's going to be a big series with the Giants.
Huge, yeah.
Right? You come home, and this will be key because you're going to have 6 games at home, Marlins and Washington.
You should win those.
Right? Those will be key. Then you got at Miami. And then you got, this is where the schedule turns. Right? So by middle of September, you got to have a lead, like a good cushion.
Yes.
Because this is what you have after September, beginning September the 16th. At Atlanta for 3. Toronto at home for 2. Atlanta home for 4. 3 at Chicago, good. 4 at Washington, good. And then here's what you got to hope, that your last series of the weekend doesn't matter for the other team because it's the Stros.
Yeah, that's the team they were supposed to start the season with, but because of the delayed start, you're now ending the season with them.
My God.
Dude, the Mets, I'm back on their schedule. Here's their month of August, dude. It's not easy. They start with 3 in Washington, 5 against the Braves, 3 against the Reds, which they should win, 3 against the Fightins, 4 against the Braves.
Wow.
They play the Braves 9 times in the month of August.
Dude, that's big for the Fightins.
Followed by 4 with the Phillies. So look at this stretch. 3 Phillies, 4 Braves, 4 Phillies. And then they go to New York. Well, they're in New York, but then they go to the Yankees for 2. And they close the month with the Dodgers.
Yes.
So that could go, I mean, look, that could go a long way. And the Braves are right behind them in the division now.
That's huge. Are you kidding me?
Braves are just a game and a half out. Phils are 8 games back.
Whoo. Man, I'll tell you. Could you see, I can't see the Mets completely. I could see them dipping. But could you imagine, like, September, if they dip, like, in that tough stretch of August?
Yeah.
And then we got a full-fledged pennant race?
That'd be awesome, man.
I mean, that would be, and you know what happens then? Football. Right? Like we got.
That's going to be a great stretch.
Are you kidding me? We rock that, right? Like we get to rock, you know, a football. We get a pennant race in football season would be incredible. Dude, I got my man, Eurojohn. I love him to death. But he's out of his mind. He keeps arguing for Pete Pihos.
He's up there, man. Oh, Petey.
He got to go stop. He blows away Keith Jackson. Is he crazy with his Pete Pihos? He goes 6'1", 210. That means today's 230. Come on with the Pete Pihos. In yesteryear. Now, listen, I give you props, Eurojohn, because it's Greek pride talking. And you should have Greek pride. It's a great culture. So I'm hoping I just laid off of that, dude. Do you know what I saw last night? Speaking of great Euros, I saw Massimo says to me, Daddy, let's watch a movie. I said, all right.
All right.
What do you got? And he goes, Bust Out with Like Mike.
Oh, dude.
Be Like Mike.
I love Like Mike.
Lil Bow Wow.
Yes.
How great was that, dude?
Do you remember what show the bully was in?
I do. How about it came to me last night.
Did it when you were watching?
When I was watching it, and I'm going to give you a little Breaking Bad.
Yes. I remember watching Breaking Bad, and I was like, no way. The bully from Like Mike.
Yes.
And he was a great character in Breaking Bad. That family was sick.
Oh, my God. He was incredible.
Awesome.
And he was like, because he was like this, this very conservative, and they're like...
He was the accomplice at the beginning, and then the whole family took over.
I know. Is that amazing?
Great, man.
So, it was funny. I was watching it, Like Mike, and how great is that? Like Mike.
Let's see, the NBA players that appeared in Like Mike. Oh, damn, where'd it go? Here you go. Vince Carter.
Yes.
How about, I love this guy. How about that Michael Finley?
Michael Finley?
Yes, with the Spurs.
Wow, you got to be kidding me.
I think he was on the Spurs at the time of the movie.
Michael Finley was in that?
When did the movie come out?
I'll give you Like Mike 2002.
All right, so yeah, he was with the Spurs from 05 to 10.
Wow.
So it's Vince Carter, Michael Finley, Steve Francis with the Rockets, Allen Iverson. He had like a quick second speaking role in it.
Well, with your little Bow Wow's wearing the AI jersey.
Yes, that's right. Jay Kidd.
Jay Kidd?
How about that Desmond Mason? That's a great
I wouldn't have got that.
Name.
So Alonzo Mourning picked up, they had a jump ball between Lil Bow Wow and Zoe.
Yes.
I remember that.
Tracy McGrady.
Wow.
Steve Nash. Dirk.
Dude, the Dirk scene was the best. That's what it reminded me last night because we were talking Euros.
Okay.
And Dirk, this is what's wild about it. So there's this scene where he goes, can I have an autograph from my niece?
Oh, yeah.
And he goes, sure, Dirk. What's her name? And he goes, Dirk.
That scene was great. The other one
That's fantastic.
was with the glove when him and Gary Payton dove for the ball.
Yes, that was fantastic.
Jason Richardson was in it. David Robinson, Gerald Wallace, Rasheed Wallace, and C. Webb.
Wow.
Now, how about...
I remember C. Webb taking the ball down the floor.
As NBA reporters.
Dude, so wait. The greatest, what stuck out, the greatest of all time, PC.
Yes.
Was there. Pat Croce was one of the NBA. I forgot.
He's one of the reporters, yeah.
Dude, so Pat was an NBA insider, right?
Yeah.
For NBC. You remember this?
No, I don't actually at all.
For the NBA on NBC?
No, I don't remember this.
So, dude, he was in, he would do, I think back how crazy this was. So he was like the NBA insider because he had left the Sixers and the whole thing, and he becomes like the studio guy, right, on the NBA.
I don't remember that at all. All right.
Yeah, he was a studio analyst. So, so I used to write, like this is sort of NBA junkie freak that I was, right? I used to write Pat. I wish I could find these things. Oh, my God. 10 pages of notes every week.
That's awesome.
Because Pat wasn't an NBA. He'll tell you himself. He was not an NBA guy. He loved it, and he loved the Sixers, and he was, he was a businessman, right? Obviously. Brilliant businessman. But he wasn't like a junkie like we are, right? No.
Right.
So I used to send him easy 10 pages every week. like of teams that were hot, players, rumors, trade. Like I gave him a whole league overview, talking points, and it was hysterical. I remember watching it go, because he would use he loved it.
Yeah.
And it was funny. But Pat was in Mike.
He also had Rich Eisen, Tom Tolbert, Hannah Storm, Kenny Mayne, and course, Ahmad Rashad had a lot of scenes in that movie, which was great.
I'm not an Ahmad Rashad guy.
No?
No. Fraud. I always thought he was a Jordan lackey. Yeah, I'm out on
inside basketball? Come on, man.
Inside stuff. I'll tell you who was great, actually. Kenny Mayne.
Love Kenny Mayne.
Kenny Mayne was strong. Was he not?
Yes.
He was strong. I never could stand Rich Eisen. I was never a big Eisen man. Were you an Eisen guy?
No, not really.
So do you know who the love interest was? The pharmacist?
Oh, she was hot.
Yeah, you know who it was?
No.
The Vanessa Williams.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Vanessa Williams was the love interest.
Yeah, with Tea Time. That was Tea Time. What was his name? I forget his actual name. In the movie.
Well, you remember Tea Time.
I remember Tea Time, yeah.
How great is that?
Oh, what the hell was his name in the movie?
What his name was in the movie?
Yeah, The Give and Go. I watched the movie 1,000 times.
Did you really?
Oh, dude, love that movie. Still quote it sometimes.
Do you really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Tracy Reynolds.
Yes.
Tea Time.
Played by?
Well, it's right in front of me, Morris Chestnut.
Yeah.
But he was
Morris
great.
Chestnut. You know what's funny? You know who the guy was? Eugene Levy, too, was in that movie.
Yeah, that's right. He was the owner.
Yeah. No, he was like the PR guy, dude.
Oh, that's right. But the owner didn't want him or something. Like, there was all these beefs. And then what's his face? Biddleman.
Who was the coach, dude?
I like that guy.
I do, too.
He was Coach Wagner. His name is Robert Forster. He's
a good
also
actor.
in Breaking Bad. He was the vacuum guy.
You're right.
Yes.
Wow, that's a great trivia question, dude.
Passed away, R.I.P., 2019. I didn't know that.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, he was the vacuum store. That's awesome.
You got to be kidding me. He was. Breaking Bad. That's amazing.
By the way, we got a minute left in the show, but I wanted to read this to you. Zach Wilson put out on Instagram a photo of him throwing. He took a couple of his teammates to a camp in Idaho, and he grams out, took the boys to whatever club in Idaho before camp. Poor cell service, ... What I miss. That's great. His stock is rising immediately.
Oh, my God. That's pretty cool, actually. That's pretty cool. I love that. That's actually awesome. That's a good. I got to give the kid a lot of credit for that. That's fantastic. You like Wheeler tonight?
Let's go. Wheels up, baby. Need it.
You like it?
Yes.
All right. Stay tuned. Listen, big announcement with the station is coming up with the General and Tommy. It's at 4 o'clock, right?
Yep.
Tommy and, of course, Jen. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for hanging with us, everybody. We love you guys. You know what I mean? And listen, be safe. We're going to be off for a couple weeks, so we'll burn some vacation. So stay with my man, DeTunis. Love you, Tunis. Have a great day, and we'll see you then.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Trying to stop the skid. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by the Maine Office of Tourism. Fresh lobster, melted butter, and toasted bun. Simple, pure, incomparably delicious, incomparably Maine. Visit Maine.com. This message is sponsored to you by the Maine Office of Tourism. The Phillies have dropped 3 straight games now after losing Game 1 of their 2-game series with the Blue Jays last night. They hope to bounce back tonight. Zach Wheeler gets the start, so the Phillies need the ace to stop the skid. Phillies now a game out of that final wild card spot behind the St. Louis Cardinals. Keep it locked.